got another little look going on, giving my hair a little bit of a respite. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming in. We're talking all things going live. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my 10 o'clock live where we talk about how to go live with ease and confidence. I give you tips so that you can go live, build your brand, connect with your target audience, and monetize on this app. So let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. This again is my 10 a.m. live. So let me do a quick sound check. Yep, we have sound. So I saw myself that way. I actually did not turn on my microphone. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna plug it in after the fact and see how it works on us. So hopefully we get a good sound check after we turn it on. Sometimes I'm a little nervous because I don't know if it's gonna pick it up correctly. So we're gonna see if this works, friends. Hopefully it does. Hopefully we get a good sound check going on. As soon as I plug this in, it's gonna stop working. You won't have sound, so let me do this. Can you hear me? You won't have sound, so let's see how this goes. And can you hear me? Let it catch. Hopefully that is working fine. Let me know if you guys have feedback or any reverb. Hopefully it is doing fine for you all and you guys don't have any issues. We're going to go with it for today. We're going to go with it for today. Let me know if the sound is giving you any feedback though as you guys come in. I appreciate you all sharing if there's any issues with the sound. So hopefully all is well. Hopefully it's all is well. See a girl trying something new here. So we're gonna see how this works, everybody. Appreciate the support. We talk all things going live here, so feel free to click the shopping cart below if you have any questions about the products I have. I am a YouTube affiliate. I also have TikTok shop. I'm going to go on TikTok in a second. I also have memberships as well as gifting on YouTube. And I'm going to be getting my ads together too for YouTube. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to put hello in the chat just so that we can say hello to each other. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. If you're new to the live, go ahead and give the live a thumbs up. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, as well as feel free to click that subscriber button. Give it a thumbs up. Feel free to click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Appreciate everybody who's here today. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate all the support, friends. So we're going to get started a little bit. We're going to go on the TikTok streets in just a few minutes. Appreciate you all joining me. And so we'll get to talking and chatting over there as well. All right, friends. I'm not going to stay too long here because I know I got to get started. I'm running super late as usual. I try to get there a little early. I tell people 10ish and 4ish is my times now because I'm never on time anymore. But hopefully I get back to a good schedule and I can be on time and get going so that it is not it's not a situation where I am struggling. So I appreciate you all being here, struggling with my time management. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. We're going to go on TikTok in a second. You guys know I tell you to like the live, subscribe, and also click the bell to get notifications. How you doing? Thank you so much for commenting, Dominic. I appreciate it. And click the bell so I can get notifications, so you can get notifications when I go live and post content. I do co-stream, so I'm always co-streaming as my format so that I can have both. Um, Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. I will take mesmerizing. Stay with me, friend. Let me know if you have any questions, but make sure you like the live, give me a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel, and then click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So, so we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. We're going over to TikTok. I appreciate you all being here. So we'll get started over here in just a few minutes. Let's see. Appreciate the support. So feel free to come in and ask questions. Um, Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to get started. And hopefully, all is well. All right, friends, we are going live. All right, TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Come on in, come in and ask questions. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, I'm giving beginner tips to go live. Come in, ask questions. I want to make sure I'm answering questions to help you go live with ease and confidence. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're giving beginner tips to go live. So I am talking all things live streaming tips, go live tips on TikTok, TikTok tips. Hello, friends. Come in if you have questions. He said, I love the hair. Thank you, Beatable. My husband's like, you go with it, just go with it. I'm giving my hair a respite, so we are doing something a little different. This is a little different for me, so we'll see how this goes. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliments, friend. Um, let's see if you guys don't mind. We are liking it. You said I really like it. Thank you. Trying something a little different. So we're gonna see how this goes, friends. Um, always up for something new. Hello, friends. Thank you on the YT as well. All that are coming in, I appreciate that. We are doing the 10K likes in 10 minutes. I had to get myself together. 10K likes in 10 minutes. So if you don't mind liking the live, we're going to get going. Appreciate you all being here. Let me share out my live. And so I'm going to share out the live. We'll see how this goes. Appreciate everybody coming in. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind liking the live, we're going to get things going. Hopefully, very quickly, we'll get things going so that we can get more friends in the room, get the likes going, and I'm going to share out the live as well. So we'll see how this goes. How's everything going for you, Beatable? Are you going live today? Let me know. Let me know if you're going live. Let's see. I'm sharing out my live right now. Let's see. I'm putting it in here. Give me 1 second. All right, we're talking all things live. Everyone who's coming in, thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Any of my new friends joining, feel free to come in, ask questions. Hey, Q, how you doing, friend? Yes, at 5:30 till about 7 or a little after. Okay, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Black Lotus. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room as well. Thank you all. You said new hair. Yes. Trying to do something. Trying a little something new. I said I gotta give the other hair a rest. I gotta give my hair a rest too. So yes, so this is something new. My husband said, go with it. You got this." You know how you gotta convince yourself, like, can I do this? Can I pull this off? So that's what I'm doing. Good morning. Okay, hair. I saw you. I saw you. You're supposed to be in bed, girl. How supposed to be in bed? You sick? Let me know what's going on. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, I guess. Um, good morning, everybody. Thank you. Hi, I am Marjorie. How you doing, friend? You said hair. Okay, hair. Doing something a little different. Trying to see how to do this thing. As y'all know, we can wear other hair too. So this ain't mine. So I'm trying this thing so I can give my own hair a rest. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, friends. We are trying something new. So that's the beauty of this on these TikTok streets and live streaming. You could change it up a little bit. So that's what I like about it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So we'll see. My I was wearing the crochets, and that takes up a lot of time to put them in and do all the steps. So I was like, let me just give my hair a rest. So I'll wear this for about a week or so. We'll see how this goes. I'm getting excited. Invited to an influence events. I'm exhausted, but happy things are moving. All right. So that's right. I saw your. Wait a minute. Did I see a video? I think you posted something. I need to go back. I don't know if I saw. I don't think I got a chance to engage because I was trying to get to my inbox. I was responding to a message, and when I came on my screen, you were there. So I was like, let me go back and check. So I'm gonna go back and check it out, Halleck. But you were on the road, weren't you? You were not doing your regular live stream. I think that's what was happening because you had the influence event. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. I appreciate you guys. We are tapping and liking a live. We're at 3.7K likes. We're 5 minutes in, so we're behind schedule. So if we can get a little ahead, that would be great. Let's see if we can get the likes going. Good morning. Hey, Natty Nat. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Everybody coming in, I appreciate you all joining. So if you don't mind liking on the live, that would be greatly appreciated. Dr. Lisa, love the new look. Thank you. Appreciate it, friend. I am trying exactly that, something new. Hey, Janine, how are you, friend? How are you as well? Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Come on in. We are liking the live. So the live, I like to get 10K likes. We're at 4.5K. If we can get 10K in 10 minutes, good morning, Janine. It looks very good, Doc. It works. It does. All right. Thank you. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you, Janine. I see y'all. So we'll see. This is the live AI is gonna be like creators talking about hair styling. Ask your questions. So, but I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for supporting. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen to me. But we'll see. Hold on one second. TikTok is acting weird. Got me into the comment mode. Hold on. If I end up inviting somebody, I didn't do it on purpose. Let's see. The AI has been tripping me up sometimes. I know. Get my tapper. Let's go. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all. Okay, TikTok, be nice. It won't let me out of my. Okay, there we go. It was putting me in comments as if I was trying to send a comment. Thank you all for being here. We are tapping a live. We're at 6.2K, like 6 minutes, so that's good. We are moving on up. We're gonna see if we can get this thing going. Um, thank you so much for coming in. Others who are coming in the room, I am Dr. Lisa. We talk all things live streaming here. I am a creator network agency. So we're going to get going. We're going to talk about the agency. We'll talk about some community guidelines. I answer questions. We talk about engagement. So just let me know if you have questions. And if you're new to my live, put new in the chat so we can say hello to you. Hallie Q said, how is Creator Wars going down? I ain't done nothing. I did one video. So that's what I need to talk to you about, just to understand the expectations. I didn't. I think I need to go back. Let me take that back. I need to go back because they said it was like a you learn more type information. I didn't click that yet, so I need to click it and read through what's expected. I know I have to do videos over a minute to make sure that they count. Um, but I need to read up on it. So I would love to have any insights. That would be great. But I did one video so far. So I need to do some more videos today, actually. You said I've been live twice. Any advice? Thank you so much for being here. Okay. I'm either in the garden, online, or cleaning. Okay, what was your live streams about, friend? That's awesome. Hey, be elevated. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room, everybody. So is it dish rag? Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Gary with a G, new to the room. Appreciate you being here as well. Thank you so much. Do you go live, Gary? Let me know. You're a Disney adult. Oh yeah. Okay. Are you in Orlando? Or are you California or Florida? I am in Florida, friend, Orlando to be exact. Thank you so much. Bye, lovely. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being here. Is it no? It's Die. Thank you so much for being here. Nash, welcome to the room as well. How are you, friend? Thank you all for saying new. I appreciate you all commenting. I appreciate the support. Um, I'll bet between your Creator Insights, Ambassadorship, and Awards program and live success. Okay, okay. Hey, from your words to God's ears. We gonna receive that, friend. I need to do more of the I've been doing those videos mainly, trying to be tactful about how I do it and mix it up with my own content. So we'll see. But those videos are actually doing really well. Um, Chit chat, gaming, really. Let me follow you real quick. Okay. But let me ask a question. You said gaming as in like streaming gaming, or are you doing games in like other like drawing games, some trivia, that type of stuff? Let me know what you meant by that. Um, California Disney Dad. Gotcha, Cali. I have not gone to the California Disneyland. I have not done that yet. I've been to California maybe about a handful of times, and so I have not gotten to the Disneyland yet. So definitely need to put that on my list. Streaming, okay, streaming, okay, gotcha. Okay, so you're more or less a gamer. Are you doing it on your phone or the laptop? Any tea on Let's Dance feature? Ooh, yes. Ooh, Callie Q, why'd you? Ooh, I forgot to talk about that. Thank you for asking that question, Callie Q. Yes, I do have tea. I went to the webinar yesterday. We got that 10K over 10 in 10 minutes, y'all. My goodness, I was sitting there chatting. Y'all so sweet. Y'all like, Doc, we gonna support. We just gonna keep supporting. Thank y'all so much. That's the best, better than the Walt Disney World. Um, California is better than Florida. Now, now, Gary, Gary, we said world versus land. Gary, which one? I think he said. I think that's what you're saying, Gary. All right, let me say this. I did do that webinar, HalaQ, and I meant to say, let's wait for the flash code. Yes, I meant to check to see if I have it, and I'm looking now. I'm trying to remember her directions, so I wanted to make sure I had it. Let's see if I have it. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. It would have been showing up in that in the fun kit. Do you have it, HalaQ? Yeah, nothing beats Disney World in Orlando. Let's choose honesty this morning. I was like, I had to go back and read Gary's comedy. I said, did Gary say that? Holly Q, do you have it? Do you actually have the Let's Dance feature? Um, I don't think I have it. Yeah, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I got invited to the webinar in the Discord. It's actually pretty. It's pretty cool. I have to be honest with you. I was pretty intrigued by it. So just seeing how they have it set up. There's about 5 or 6 different ways you can do it. Where do you find it? So under your multi guest, when you're clicking the two people, there are symbols in the top right corner. The one that looks like a cube is the playbook. That's the middle one. And it should be right at the top of the playbook. Yeah, it should be an icon. You'll see some icons up there, and Let's Dance should be one of them. I'm looking through the playbook options and I don't see it. So I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it, but it's interesting they invited me to the webinar, so I just thought that was pretty interesting. Oh, I've always liked Let's Dance the video. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let me check. I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So yeah, yeah, I don't have it. So it's a feature. If I understood correctly, they weren't everyone wasn't getting it, but I assume people who got invited to the webinar would get it, but I don't have it there. Um, Happy Friday. How you doing, Kay? Hello, E Nurse. How you doing? Everybody coming in. If I didn't say hi to you, I apologize. We were sitting here talking, and Halleck, reminded me that I did go to that webinar and sit in on the Let's Dance. They're bringing, like she said, the video game. They're bringing that whole concept to TikTok for you to have multi guests, and you and your community, people who are in your boxes, can do a little dance routine together. So it's really cute. You can pick a song, and you guys have to kind of follow the motion of if you remember the video game or anytime you see the any games that make you follow the steps and stuff, that's essentially what you're doing here. And so you have to follow those steps. Everybody coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. So I was talking to some of my newbies. Let me know if you got have questions about going live. Let me know if you have questions, period. I'll answer some questions. You said I like that. Yeah, it should be a fun interactive game here. Alvin, thank you so much for being here, friend. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning. How are you, friend? Alvin, thank you so much, friend. Dr. Lisa, thank you for all the information. You're so welcome. Grace, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you're gone live. Let's put that in the chat if you've gone live. Any of my newbies, I'm very good. Alicia, have you gone live? Let me know that as well. What happened to Gary? Gary, have you gone live? Let me know if you've gone live. Put it in the chat. And anybody new coming into the room, feel free to put in the chat that you're new. Live etiquette tips like what's the social norms? You are always engaging. Laugh out loud, not yet. Okay, gotcha. Rag. Let me know what was your other question too. You asked me another question earlier, but you are always trying to engage. One thing you don't want to treat this as if you're lecturing, and that I tell people like you're on television and they can't interact. You can't interact with your audience. You know what I'm saying? So this is an interactive app. You should be trying to engage as much as possible with your audience, asking questions, getting them to talk. Thank you so much for the hair compliments. I see you guys. I appreciate it. And so if you can interact as much as possible, that's great. Ask questions back, read the comments, see who's in the audience, and then still integrate your topic. And so you could do, it's like a balancing act, but you can do it. So that's the social norms, and I'll tell you some of the etiquette from a viewer because you're supposed to be engaging. So you're not just sitting back there watching me like it's television. So if I'm supposed to interact with you all need to be interacting back, and so we it has to be this reciprocal relationship where we're both engaging. Okay, so keep that in mind. TikTok did give me the flash goal. Let me put that up. Flash goal is different than your live goal. I'm going to repeat that a couple different times because TikTok will set a random goal. It comes to you random time throughout your live and you have to activate it. And that's what this is. This is ice cream cones. They asked me to send out ice cream cones and it's one per person. This is different from your live goal. Your live goal can be one person can send as many as they want. Flash goal says people in the room should engage and interact, and they're asking each person in the room, up to 21 of you all, to send an ice cream cone. All right. So again, remember I just said, what's the social norms? What's the etiquette? You are supposed to engage, and so this is part of your role as a viewer, and then my role as a live host is to activate this, kind of get you guys to support the room, and we're building community. All right. So I'll talk more about that because I don't want you guys to miss out on ways to engage. And then I talk about it from the standpoint of becoming a live host too, because again, I don't want you to miss the big picture of how you want to make sure that your audience is actively supporting you, but you also have to be a supporter. Okay. Yes, 4 times went live. Oh, you have, Grace. How did it feel? Let me know if you have any questions, friend, from your live experience too. Others come in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Grand Rising, I hope everyone's doing well. We are. How you doing, Holistic Wellness? Welcome to the room. We have the flash goal going on right now. And then if you don't mind, the arrow in the corner, remember I said we're actively engaging. Sharing out the live is another step. So if you guys don't mind clicking the arrow here in the corner, you can share out the live, or you could do what's called a power share, and you can press down on my nose or my glasses in the middle of the screen. You are pressing down, and you can send a list of your community should pop up. People who are in, typically your inbox. I think that reflects your inbox. You can send this live to them. So that's called a power share. Thank you, others who are coming into the room. I see you. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you, Janine, for sharing out the live. Yay, day 2 with you. How you doing? Take a bite out of live. I went live last night and this AM, first times ever. Nice. How did it feel? How did it feel, friend? And I tell you, those first 3 lives, test out the features, kind of figure out where things are located. We do have a glitch going on with the sound effects. You actually have to click the wand to make the sound effects work. The sound bar, for whatever reason, is not working. So you have to get to the sound effects by going inside the wand and clicking that. So the sound effects is when I do my cheers, I can do laughter, and there are all these other sound effects. I don't even do half of them. There's a scream. I don't do half of them, but they're sitting there. And so the first 3 will sit as a sound bar. That is not working. So I don't know what's happening, but it should, hopefully it'll be an update that fixes that soon. Um, do I do anything about auctions? Do you know anything about auctions? Auctions in the app, that is a feature. I don't know anything about it. I've never clicked it, friend. It is a feature here. I remember seeing it. I have no clue. I have no clue. Why don't you search on the home screen for TikTok auctions live, something like that, and see what pops up for you. But I've never done it. It was the beginning. Was a little nervous, but learned, and I must face it. There we go. I love that. I only had 50 total views last time. Is that normal? Just beginning? Beginning, yes, you have very low views in the beginning. TikTok is testing you to see if they want to send you out to more people. So yeah, so don't take it personal, not in the beginning. Keep going. It'll increase as you do it and you show up more frequently. People get comfortable with you, start coming back, as well as TikTok will push you out to new people. Um, it went so well. I was so nervous, but I just started talking about what I know. There we go. I love that. When you're doing the live worship music, is there things that you cannot say? Be careful with saying the S word, the D word, meaning that S word when you are self harming and you unalive. Use the word unalive, unalive yourself or you're unaliving others. Try to be careful about those words and overuse of them. The overuse of hate. That's a problem too. So you got to be careful with how you use it in the context of when you're using that word. I would try to not use it much at all. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. I would try to not use it much at all because, again, TikTok is trying to, that's part of community guidelines when it comes to hate speech. And then they're like, oh, you might say, I ate something when people do that, or I ate this type of thing. And then TikTok's like, oh, no, you can't do that. And so you got to be careful because you could get a restriction. That's what the means, that it could be a restriction that you get. Um, thank you so much. Um, Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate. Hey, how you doing? I did barista. That's pals over there. Appreciate the comment. Um, th- Thank you, friend. Your hair looks extra nice today. Thank you, friend. I love that. Thank you for that. Nice new hair. Screen blew my eardrums. You had to lower your volume, JQ. Yeah, there's all types of sound effects in there. So play around with it, guys. When I tell you my new friends in the room, explore. Explore what's in here. Yeah, it's a lot of sound effects. You got the ones that go, wow, and then the horn, the trumpet and stuff. Yeah, so you just got to be careful about the volume. You're right. That's true. Let's see. You said so others coming in the room. I appreciate you all coming in. We have the flash going on right now. The flash code. Let me pin it again. It is 21 ice cream cones. So if you don't mind sharing an ice cream cone with me, I would appreciate it. So thank you so much, Nash. How do you find topics to speak about? Ooh, Nash. Ooh, let's go there. Let's go there. I actually talked about this. I talked about this for my video. So this is the newest video I did because I was talking about different ways you can find topics. So I gave three different ways. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna recap that for my video, and I'll probably give a little bit more context and explanation too. But it is a video I posted, so you guys know that. Let me read a few more comments, and I'm gonna circle back to Nash's comment. I want to make sure I bring that to the forefront in terms of picking a topic. What are the best times to go live? Ooh, best times to go live. What am I gonna say to Deuce? What am I gonna say? Dulce. Is that it? Dulce? Dulce like that? Yeah, Dulce. Thank you so much, friend. Um, what am I gonna say to her? If you guys don't mind putting in the chat. Hello from FYP, new to lives, and there's so many features I'm learning. There we go, friend. Just stay with it. Sabi, thank you so much for being here. What about when you are talking about your chronic illness, as far as saying your hate terms? Yeah, be careful. I had someone who said um, they're drawing. I don't know if Glo's in here. She may come in here. She's an agency. She may come in here, but she said, Doc, I got a restriction. This is why I'm telling you guys to be careful about how you say stuff. She's a artist and she draws and she does kind of this architectural type drawing. And she was talking about the lines that she has to draw. And she said, I H lines. And who knows, the AI might have thought she was talking about lions. I don't know what they heard, but essentially she had a restriction for that. And so just be careful because again, this is a computer. It's listening to us and some things might be misinterpreted. And so she said that and got a restriction. She appealed it and it came back and it was fine. But at the end of the day, it was just a source of frustration. I would tell you to definitely put on your content disclosure. Make sure that you also have on your audience control. If your topic leans towards a more mature topic, maybe an illness that you struggled with, some other things like that, just make sure you have that on as well. Um, What about when you were talking about, okay, I said, okay, you only use your phone or do you actually use the computer as well? I use my phone 100% of the time for my live stream. I am on my cell phone. I've tried to use Live Studio, which is the laptop computer. That's what you use for your desktop. Or if you want to, like I said, be on your laptop, you for me, you got to make sure your device, your laptop or your computer has enough RAM and capability to stream. I have a lot of browsers open. I have multiple screens that I'm looking at, and I wouldn't want to shut everything down just to stream. So I probably would need to get a new device so that it can stream fully the way I wanted to. Thank you. Oh, you said the wig is nice. Where's it from? It's not from TikTok. Actually, I need to find one, but no, it's not. I got it online. I'll say that I did get it online, but I didn't get it from TikTok. And so, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I said I'm giving the hair a break, so this is my attempt to give it a break. Um, you said I got a flash goal on my live today, third live ever. Um, it was for three cactus. I got one. That's okay. That's okay. In the beginning, you may not get them, but don't deny them. Okay. I say do it regardless. See if you can get them done. There's so many words that you can't say. It's crazy. It is a lot that you need to be mindful of, but it's all in terms of keeping the community safe. If I get a chance, I'll run through the community guidelines so that you guys kind of know. Sometimes you don't know until you do it, but there are some things you should avoid. Analytics tell you when your followers are on the most. They do. Okay, back to when you should go live. You should go live when you're comfortable and ready to go live and be consistent. So I say start with you. There are analytics that are after you start going live. TikTok will give you some data you can look at to see when your viewers are live, but your viewers change all the time. So, in that light, you need to make sure you are comfortable and can consistently go live. If you can't, that's going to be problematic because somebody who wants to follow you and come back to your lives and you're popping up all over the place and not having a consistent schedule, they may never be able to find you again. They have to kind of, maybe follow you, set a notification of some sort. But so they could find you. But my point is, if you're consistent, then they know, I know this person's live during the 10 o'clock hour, during the 4 o'clock hour. I'll be able to find them. Okay. So start with you, and then you can look at some data to see if it helps to give you a little bit more um, understanding of when you could ship if it works with your schedule. I got a flash. Okay, yeah. So the flash goal, don't ignore. There's so many words. I said that I went back up too far, huh? So let's see, friend. I'm new to live learning before I go live. The tips are helpful. You're welcome, friend. Appreciate you all being here. I just brought a refurbished tablet. So I'm thinking about using that for my lives. That could work, Sabi. I use my tablet for YouTube, so I co-stream right now. So I'm using it for YouTube. I'm thinking I wanted to use it for here, but the camera orientation is on the um, what is it? The vertical axis, vertical, horizontal axis. And so I um I was always looking like I was looking to the side. So I use my phone for that reason because of the way the camera is. Thank you, Selena. See you guys. Thank you all. We do have the flash go. We need a total of, in 2.5 minutes, we need a total of five more. If we can make that happen, let's see, five different people. If we can get that done, that would be great. We are on our last few ice cream cones. It would need to be someone who has not sent it already. So it's one per person. We need, hey, SP, how are you, friend? I messaged you back. I don't know if you got that, friend. 21, we did it. Look at y'all. Thank you so much. We did that. I appreciate you all supporting that ice cream flash goal. We got it done in time. So thank you so much. Others who came in, I appreciate it. My friend who asked about what to talk about on the live, we're going to go there in a second. If your live view are starting to decline, is it better to push through or get off and restart the live? If your live views are starting to decline, your live views go up and down while you're in the live. So for example, my live, we have the number here. We may get a few more people, and who knows how far it will go. But TikTok's been a little funny with views really staying lower this week, it felt like. And I think the glitching is part of that issue too. but we'll get some more people to come in. You'll see things go up and down. Sometimes you have to reset a little bit, reset the room where you're getting people to share out the live, you're getting people to like the live and try to hit milestones. Maybe you reset the words you're saying, you know. So I've had a live host say, hey, you get that 10K in 10 minutes, try to get it again if you feel like things dropped off pretty low, and try to get that activation going again. And it lets TikTok know, hey, people are here, let me push you out to the FYP a little bit more. um, you said me too, I went from 1 to 3 flash goals. Maybe the algorithm is pushing me to more people. Yes. Yes, yeah, that's happening. Yeah, you're saying you only had one item for your flash goal, now it's three. Yeah, yeah, that should happen. So you'll get that flash goal to get higher and higher as time goes on. What you need to achieve is going to be a lot higher, but it's okay. I don't want you guys to give up on the flash goal. Others who are in the room, I appreciate you guys. Um, they were open at the bottom, and I couldn't even times them out to close. What do you mean? Oh, you're saying the sound. Yeah, I can't close mine either. If I change it to the effects, it'll put that bar down there, and I can't press the buttons. I have to go back into the wand, just so that you guys know really quickly. The wand actually does, you have to go back to where the sound effects are, or the effects, or whatever you're trying to do, because the sound bar at the bottom is not working. So when you go back into the effects and I click sounds, it works. And that's the way I've been doing it. Obviously, multiple steps, but you can get to them and you can make the sounds if you want to. Would it give you more than one flash code doing a live? No, just one doing the live. Just one. That's all I've seen. Yep. So, all right, friends, I got the question, and actually, ironically, I posted content about this. If I missed your comments, charge my head, not my heart. I'm trying to fly through some of the comments. And so, so if I missed you, I apologize. If you want to re-put it back in there, if I didn't answer, I either didn't see it because TikTok filtered you. TikTok does filter comments, or I passed it by accident. Would it give you more than one flash call? I said, I'll try that. Yep. Is it normal to feel scared, nervous to ask artists to engage in the beginning? No. Not in the beginning, no. But I would say you need to start doing it early in your practice. In terms of going live, you got to get comfortable having a conversation with folks. If you're sitting here and you're just lecturing and talking to yourself, then that's what you're doing. But instead, you should be having a conversation with others. And so that means that you're asking them to support, you're giving information to support them. And so it's this give and take that's happening, but it should be an interactive experience for you and your viewers. All right. I had a flash goal on my second live and I pinned it, but I was scared to encourage engagement with it. Yeah. So with the flash goal, it is TikTok's goal, and you guys hear me say that all the time. It is TikTok's goal. It's not my goal. It's something TikTok pushes out there, puts out there to see if your room, the people in your room, are engaging. Okay, so it's TikTok's goal. And so because of that, I have my live goal up there now. That's the little star glasses. But is it there now? Yeah, they're there. And so that's my goal. TikTok's goal is that flash goal. And so I say that so you guys understand it. And then it's one per person for the flash goal. Your goal, anybody can engage how many times they want to. So just know, you just start educating your community. You want to let people know, and I talk about this, understanding how to visually see who are your engagers, people with the blue boxes, because that blue box follows you to every live you go to, so it shows how you are an engager. And then people who have my box, the Lisa box, that badge, it shows that they are part of my community and that they've stopped and gotten their daily heart me. I appreciate the tips. I'm shy and awkward with anxiety and find speaking and asking a bit difficult. Absolutely. I mean, in the beginning, I think that's natural for a lot of people. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. You're saying even more so because of the shyness and anxiety. Um, Let me say something. And so I'm trying to be tactful in terms of how I say this because I don't want to offend. And thank you so much, Barbara. Appreciate your friend. I don't want to offend because I recognize generalized anxiety is real. I have a child who has anxiety as well. And so I recognize that. I understand that. So I don't want to be dismissive. But what I will say though is sometimes we tell ourselves that we have these labels. We're shy, we're nervous, we're afraid, we're the anxiety, we have, we're introverted. We name these things for ourselves, and because we name that and we labeled ourselves that way, we act that way. And a lot of times we don't have to be that way. I know I have shyness, I have anxiety, I'm a nail biter. I'm introverted, I'm all the things. But at the end of the day, I told myself I'm going to do this and I'm going to keep showing up and I'm going to continue to support people. There's things about my voice I don't like. There's things about, how I share information. I realize I'm a hand talker to the great, to a great extent. So I had to figure out what to do with my hands. And so because of that, I could have stopped and or I could have never started, you know? And I said, I'm gonna push through. I'm not gonna let this defeat me. I know I can do this. I know I'm here for a reason. He said, hand Talkers United. Exactly. I ended up coming up with this one. This is my hand talk. This is the way I kind of use this as a way to where's the little thing? It's not doing it. See, what is that? TikTok, be nice. No, there's a way you could do it. There we go. Okay. And so well, I love I love that, Doctor. You are the bomb. Thank you, friend. So I don't want you guys. Coach Rhonda, she's not in here right now, but she said this term, and I've heard it before. I'm not going to say she made it up, but I've heard it before, and I heard her use it, and it just hit home for me. It's like one of those aha moments when she said it. She said we have limiting beliefs that limit us in terms of how we think about ourselves and what happened and what a situation could create, you know. So, and because of that, we don't take action, or because of that, we are created this narrative in our head of what will happen or what could potentially continue to happen. And what I would say to you is that you gotta stop the limiting beliefs. My new account, follow me. Okay, thank you, friend. Appreciate you. But I would say just kind of think about what you're saying to yourself that will say, okay, I can't do this. Now, you asked me earlier about topics. I gave in that video three ways to find topics. You said, is it true you should do 4 hours of live every day to gain traction? I would, well, I haven't heard that. Let me say that first and foremost. But I do know that the longer you go live, an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you do get more people come into your room. You get more viewership over time. Now, in the beginning, TikTok is still testing you, still trying to figure you out. So when I say the beginning, I'm really talking, excuse me, I'm talking about maybe the first 14 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. They're really trying to slowly bring people to you. You could do some things to kind of help expedite that by sharing out your live, doing content that says you're about to go live on your topic, adding it to your story, making sure you are posting, doing live events, and posting that to your, adding your live event to your post and stuff like that. So there's some things you can do to kind of help your viewers, your current followers know you're going live, so those people can see it. And then as TikTok starts bringing you to the FYP, the For You feed, you'll get new viewers. You also will get people who are in your room sharing out your live, so they're coming into the room too. So all that will help. Okay, so it really is important for you to do some work on the front end. And if you get in that habit early, you'll see greater success. And if you go longer earlier, that's going to help you as well. I don't know if it's 4 hours, so I don't know. I've never heard 4 hours as a timestamp, but I know the more the better. Is it possible doing the same time? Is it possible doing that the same times? Yeah. I schedule my live. I come live 10 o'clock and 4 p.m. every day. Yeah, so yeah. So I definitely would do that. Thank you. I needed to hear it and I appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Um, when it comes to this app, I've learned and grown so much, in terms of how I think and operate. I do see the small wins that I have. There's things that I've unlocked. And really in this 2026 year, so far we're already in April, I've unlocked multiple features here on TikTok that I didn't have in 2025, first and foremost. But also when it comes to my YouTube, co streaming over there, I've unlocked monetization over there. And so there's some things that just come with time. And so the more you do it, the better things will come for, more opportunities will come your way. But if you stop, you literally stopped all opportunities just because of not continuing to go and stuff. And what does that mean for you to just stay consistent and be open to other opportunities on the app? So for me, my live, if you notice, guys, on my page, my content is mainly about live streaming, TikTok live tips, TikTok tips in general. And then I went on a vacation with my husband. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll do some content where I show our vacation pictures. I was like, where do I want to post that? And I was thinking I was going to do it on my shop page and I wasn't going to do it on my main page. Well, because I did that and did the videos the way I did them, I did some reviews and tagged a couple different actual restaurants and um, what do you call it, excursion sightseeing places and stuff. And so I tagged those places, I did reviews for them, and then I unlocked TikTok Go. Now my content is not a TikTok Go content page, but I did unlock that feature. All right. And then because I went to a webinar back in February for Creator Search Insights, and they announced this new Creator Search Insights Ambassador program, and I applied to the ambassador program. I got into the ambassador program. I essentially started creating a couple videos about Creator Search Insights. The videos that I created, they promoted, and those videos got a lot of views. And then I got into the Creator Rewards program because of that whole thing with Creator Search Insights. And so again, there's so many different opportunities, but I wouldn't have had that experience if I didn't just start going to the webinars, doing other things. And obviously, I'm going to the webinars too because I'm an agency and I want to hear what I can come back and share with all of you all and with people in the agency to make sure that they are aware of different opportunities and bring that to them. But again, I participated in that and got it. And so I just want you guys to know there's so many different things that can happen for you. I just don't want you to have the belief that, oh, this is not for you. It could be for you. You just have to engage in it. Okay. Um, so when it comes to topics, really quickly, I did 3 topics and I actually did one. The last one is Creator Search Insights. So I'll talk about that more because I do think it's a good resource. The first one is I tell people all the time, he said, I get insights due from TikTok and didn't know what they were. Um, insights do, Creator Search Insights. I'm not sure what insights do, the way you wrote that. I'm not sure if that were you referring to Creator Search Insights. Um, just put in yes CSI. You can put CSI if that's what you're referring to. Yeah. So I would tell you what is the Creator Rewards program? Like what benefit is it? It's for the content side. You have to have 10,000 followers first to get invited into that program. And with 10,000 followers and 100,000 views on your videos within a 30-day period. And I told you that video got promoted and it gave me the views I needed. And so with 100,000 views on your content, yes, telling me how I have some to review. Insights do. Okay. Let me circle back in a second with that. I think I know what you're talking about. Um, and so with the 100,000 views, you can get invited into the program. So 10,000 followers, 100,000 views in 30 days, you can unlock that feature. So if you have a video that did really well, viral worthy, um, and had a lot of views, maybe several videos that had a lot of views, you can get that program to unlock for you. So Creator Search Insights is that program. Hello, hey, Dr. Michelle. So I'm sorry, Creator Rewards program. And then essentially what happens is you get monetized on your video content. As your videos have a lot of views, you can get monetized on the engagement in those videos. Wow. I'm early for that. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. You're growing. It happens quickly, quicker than you know. I had a creator in the agency. I'm thinking of E-Nurse. E-Nurse, have you still in the room? She had a video that she did. Now, this is before she didn't have anybody promote it. She just did this video, just went viral for her. And she had a text post that went viral and she got into the program. And she had started off with like maybe 1,500 followers 1 month, and 3 months, 2 months later, she was in the program. So yeah, thank you for all the information. You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Studio Prep. How are you, friends? Others come in the room. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. I appreciate that support. Thank you, others who are coming in. If you guys don't mind, let's do this. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, if you can click the share button, that arrow in the corner, you can add it to your story. You can repost it. You can add it to share it with friends or other. And so, Liz, make sure I usually mute those type of comments because I don't want people to get involved in anything that's inappropriate. So yeah, that's not this type of page. That's the grow rooms. Um, so when and if you do a power share, you can hold down and share it out that way as well. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. So hey, studio, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that. Those so the recommended recommendations I had on those other videos, on my video where I told you 3 steps to find your niche, your topic rather. The first step, the first that was interesting. Um, it went away. Okay, TikTok. Somebody tried to message to try to pop up and hmm, okay. I thought I was about to get a co-host request, then it went away really quickly. So TikTok was like, "No, you cannot co-host." So I don't know if I'm not, if they can't co-host. I'm not sure what's going on. I think I'm still in some kind of glitchy mode. I'm not sure what's going on, but anyway, TikTok said, "How you doing, PMP? Welcome to the room. Others coming in with the stickers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate all the shares and support. When everything with those with the videos, those 3 steps. The first one is I said go to one of your AI. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Go to the AI, maybe ChatGPT, Gemini, whichever one you want to use, and type in a prompt where you're asking it to brainstorm topics for your live stream. Now." Thank you, friends. When you are asking it to give you topics for your live stream, make sure you ask it to share information based on your demographic, the psychographic, and the pain points of your target audience, because you want to make sure you're targeting your content to a specific audience. All right. So you want it to brainstorm your topic, your niche, your target audience based on the demographic, psychographic, and pain points. Then you want to add some stuff about what things you're interested in, who you are, maybe some tidbits about if you're a mom, you have you're married, divorced, whatever case is, you have multiple kids. What do you do for a profession? What's your passion? You could add different things in there so it kind of has a sense of who you are and what topics are of interest to you and what makes up who you are as well. But when you do that, it'll come back with suggestions for your live stream. Okay. Suggested topics. You can ask it to brainstorm 5 different examples. So that way you have choices. But that's a good way to use the AI and you can make it so that you know who you're talking to. All right. That's one way. The other way is here on TikTok. You can search on the home screen for topics you're interested in. And then what will happen is in that search feature, it'll give you examples of trending topics. You'll see an arrow on the right hand axis if it's going up, if those are trending searches. So TikTok is trying to be more of a search engine. So people are searching here all the time. So you want to make sure you're searching words that people are searching. And so you want to make sure your words are trending. Then I want you, or the words you're thinking is trending. Because if it's not, switch to, pick one of the things that are there. Select one of the options that are there, and then you can look at trending videos. Um, Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. You can look at trending videos. You can look at other, I'm trying to think, trending videos, other live streams, hashtags, sounds, songs. All that is there for you too. All right. So that's inside the app. And then the next step is creator search insights. You said I didn't realize TikTok had the additional support. Yes. And then creator search insight to me is like all encompassing because there you can find, they're trying to make sure that you're creating content that is searchable content, discoverable content. So they're really giving you a lot of information that pretty much a marketing firm would get because you'll get demographic information based on the topics you want to search. You'll see other examples. Thank you so much, friend. You'll see other examples of other creators and what they've posted and the songs they're using, the hashtags they're using, the text on screen that they have as well. All of that is there for you. So again, that's a wealth of information. And then they've added some AI features there as well, where you can search an AI prompt. You can put in an AI prompt under the AI outline to come up with how you could potentially structure your post. So it'll give you the title that you can use, the hashtags you can use, obviously the description, the hook that you want to use that for that post, and then they kind of walk you through, what does that post look like in terms of you describing the content, you what are you doing in the scenes. So all that's there for your AI outline, and so you can use it that way, and you can actually change the format if you want it to be maybe a product review, or if you want it just to be an experience. So all that's there, and that's under Creator Search Insights. And then the other AI is AI Canvas. So if you have a photo, with that photo, you can essentially add a couple different photos in there and give it a prompt to say, okay, here's what I'm thinking by posting these photos. And they'll create the whole post for you based on those photos. That's probably what I'm going to use today. I'm going to work on that. The prompt, you got to play around with the prompt so you can get the right effect, but that's a great feature too. Thank you so much. TikTok filtered a comment. I was letting you guys come in. Thank you so much for the gifts. I saw you. Hey, short stuff. How you doing? You said the hair. I'm giving my hair a little bit of a respite. So we are doing this. This is a wig, y'all. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, this ain't the girl's hair. This is the wig. So I appreciate it. I didn't realize TikTok had the additional support. Yep, yep. So that's all there. It's beautiful. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. You said so good. Thank you, friend. Um, so I just posted a video about that. I didn't go into great detail that I gave here, but just know it's there for you. Hey, Glow. It's really cute. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, friends. Um, so yeah, I'll probably rock this for another week or so. So we'll go back to the other style, just giving myself a little bit of a break. Radical, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you all being here. Why are your other what are my other pages? My other pages for TikTok? You mean my other accounts? Um, I have a shop page, Dr. Lisa's Shop Finds. I don't post as much on that page. I need to get over there. I usually show it as a show and tell page here, but I am going to start posting because I just got some products from TikTok that I need to put over there and post about. Um, and then the agency page is this. So I am a Creator Network agency. And so this page, I'm going to say hello. This is the agency page. You guys can connect with this page. If you're interested in joining the agency, first of all, you have to be a live host. You already have to have live access and going live. I tell you to make sure you do those first 3 lives and come up with a plan of action to go live at least 4 days a week on average for about over an hour, 61 minutes or so, if not more. Um, and so you can follow this page. If you're ready to apply, you can apply on that account too. So the videos that I have, I need to post some more content, but the videos over there have the application in the on the page itself. The what else was I going to say about that? Agency stuff, real quick. Um, I go live twice a day. I also do a weekly meeting with the creators in the agency on Sundays at 6:30. We have a standing meeting. We have a school platform, SKOOL community, where you can go there and get resources and information, as well as collaborate and connect with other creators in the agency. Um, I do one-on-ones with my creators to make sure we're looking at your analytics and helping you understand how you can grow and talking through some different tactics and stuff. And then we also we have group chats here on TikTok, so you can add your live stream, your content. So hopefully you can get some more viewership. The main thing I tell people though is that you want to make sure you're an engaging viewer to other people's lives too. So if you want people to come to your live, whether they're in the agency or not, because we do know as agency members, we teach about how you like your live, share it out, comment, and you're going to other people's rooms to support them, but you also want to make sure you're a supporter as well. So just keep that in mind. That's going to be really key for how you grow here on the app. And the agency is a great community. We're doing a retreat for the first time in June. So I'm excited about that. So I'll see some of our creators in person. So that'll be fun too. So great community, great agency. I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Um, let's see, I was going to talk about community guidelines and I was going to talk about support and engagement a little bit more. We do have some new people in the room. If you are new, put new in the chat if this is your first time in my live stream. Or if it's not, if you're still new to going live, put that in the chat so we can see and say hello to you. I tell people all the time, if you are coming to someone's home, you always want to say hello. You want to make sure you're greeting and they will greet you back. So I want to greet you back. Welcome, friend. Thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate that. Tara, welcome back. Congrats on the retreat. I've led a couple international retreats so far. Oh, nice, nice. Is that your topic for live streaming? Welcome to the room, friend. Let's see. PMP, I need help with call to action, please. If I request someone to drop a comment, how do I deliver the product? If I if I request someone to drop a comment, how do I deliver the product? What do you mean by that? Or does TikTok have a call to CTA delivery system? I'm confused. Are you talking about call to action or are you talking about like um, fulfillment? When you say product, I'm saying product. I'm thinking something physical. So what do you mean? What's CTA is call to action to me, but maybe that's not what CTA means for you. Maybe we talking about two different CTAs. I'm just saying. So maybe that's not what you said. You're like, Doc, that's not what I'm saying. I want to deliver an ebook. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right. You want to deliver an ebook. Okay, so you're looking to deliver an ebook. You could create Service Plus. So you could say this. Hey, here's my Service Plus. Now we are talking about the same thing. Okay, no, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the goggles. Hey, Coach Jesse. Okay, you could say, hey, this is my Service Plus. If you want my free ebook, I want you guys to click the message here and send me your email address, and I will send you my free ebook. You know what I'm saying? So you could do that. Or you can say, message me on Service Plus. That could be a question where it says, I want your ebook. How to get your ebook. And then your response could be the directions on how to get the ebook. It could be visit my, you know, message me your email address or visit my storefront stand, my stand store in the bio or on my other page. And so I use, if you look at the way I do it, I have my web page, my stand store, it's on my agency page. Thank you, Coach Jesse. I see your friend. Thank you for the compliments, friends. And so you could direct people to another page if that's necessary. Yeah. I think she means folks post book in the comments and it automatically delivers the book. No, it doesn't do that. Yeah, please give me the ebook. Thanks. Okay, thanks so much. I was thinking more of automation. Automation, no. Are you a business account, PMP? Let me know if you're a business account. Yes, no, let me know if that's the case. Are you personal or business? Um, I think there is not a business feature. You said, I think so. I don't think there's a business feature that automates it that way. So the answer is no. I don't think so. You can search on the home screen if you want to search and see if there's a way to automate it. I switched two times. Okay, gotcha. And so you don't know what your status is now, but I'm not sure. I don't think there is. I have not dealt with the business features in that way. So for the agency account, it is business. When I go live on the agency page, and I'll do this. So if you want to see what it looks like, we could probably even do it today. But when I go live on the agency page, I have a link for the agency. I think they only do that because it's TikTok's program. The Creator Network is their program. I think they only do that for agencies. So where Service Plus is situated here is actually a little link. It's a little link symbol. If you click that, you'll get a screen where you can apply directly to the agency. That's the only thing I've seen that has that type of automation. So people can click directly in the live stream. They get information about the agency, they apply, but it's not delivering them anything. So Service Plus is probably going to be your closest option where you can create some 3 questions and people can get an automatic DM message for you. I've heard them, and I don't know if Pals, are you over here? I don't know if you're in the room, but I heard them talking about mini chat being a feature that you can integrate with your business account. And again, that's a DM automation email messaging. So it's still not delivering anything but like a quick DM. TikTok doesn't allow like clickable links beyond their materials. So again, I don't think so. I don't think it exists. Yes, it's only on business account. So it's mini chat is over there, but it's not what she's thinking where she can automatically send her ebook. Let me know if that's the case. Short stuff. Got it. Thanks. I don't think it's that I don't think that feature works that way. I think it's just messaging, but it's not going to be your product. Um, Anybody knows the answer to that? You can put in the chat if there is any automation that happens through that business account. So I don't think it is, friend. All right, let me know if there's any questions about that. My new friends, did I get some people to chat? I don't think none of the new people said anything. Okay, okay, we'll leave it be. Thank you, Coach Jesse. I appreciate the swan. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Instagram, you can send links through many chats. Yeah, you can. You can send the link in the ebook. Yeah, you could. You can't do it here. I don't think so. Instagram inbox features in itself are way is light years ahead of what they do here. Just in the DM alone, you can send longer voice notes, you can send other videos and images and links and all types of stuff. Yeah, it's way more sophisticated. They don't have any of that here. Gone live this week and talked to myself. Paula, that's normal. That's normal in the beginning. I don't want you to feel like it's not normal, but yeah, in the beginning you are like trying to get the algorithm used to you showing up. And it's also trying to figure out what you're talking about too. So that's going to be important to kind of train it so that it knows what your topic is. You said it's great, but Instagram engagement is trash unless you're a big creator. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I would agree. Yeah, that's the trade off with Instagram. Yeah, you got all the bells and whistles, but nobody to really engage in your content. So yeah, yes, I have a IG. That's why I asked. Thanks so much. Yep, yeah. Instagram definitely is more sophisticated, but again, engagement is different over there. I brought a tripod, but I'm too nervous to go live yet. Really, Ellie? Alicia, on your other page, do you work directly with TikTok? On my other page, do I work directly with TikTok? You're saying the agency page? The agency? Um, I think that's what you're talking about. The answer is yes. Let me know what that. The shop page, the answer is yes too, because I'm an affiliate. So the answer is yes to both. Um, so we should talk even if we're alone. Yes, you're talking the whole time. Yep. Hey, Coach Chantel, I see you as well. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm very good. Yeah. The agency is a TikTok program. So that's what you're referring to. It's a TikTok program. Um, and so yeah, we work. I'm not I'm not an employee of TikTok, if that's what you mean. So it's not technically I'm not in TikTok pays you, they pay us too the same way, but for the most part, we are contractors, if that's the way, independent contractors, I guess that's the way you would look at it. You said I'm an autism family travel agent, tips and tricks. Okay, nice. Yeah, you're talking. You're talking to your audience. You're making sure you're posting content to that audience. You're sharing the fact that you go live in your content too. So, yeah, you want to be very visible on your page too. Okay, got to run on the clock. Okay, thank you so much, Short Stuff. I appreciate your comments. Let's see. Yes, okay. All right, I just want to make sure I caught up. Um, Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. Appreciate that, Coach Chantel. That's cute. That is a super cute gift. Let's see. Thank you all for the shares. I appreciate you, Coach Chantel. Thank you for the populars. All right. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but let me know if there's any other questions. Did I miss anybody's question? Let me know if I need to give a more explanation. Definitely super cute. It is. Yeah. The sheep jumping over. Yeah, it's perfect for this time of the year. I think I heard Coach Chantel say that. Please explain when hosts say people are outside of the room looking in. Well, people are outside your room looking in all the time. You are awesome. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Hey, Gamma B, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, people are always looking outside your room. Um, And so, what you want to do, I mean, so what happens is that you have views coming into your live all the time. So, TikTok says I had at this point over 588 views. All right. There's people in the room currently. There's people who are swiping by. There's people who are probably looking at me from the search screen and they're deciding if they want to come in. And so you have these people always deciding if they should come in and engage or not, or do they just want to sit on the outskirts. I will tell you to come in, do what Short Stuff did, get your daily heart me. You might as well get the points. You're getting this great information. You might as well go ahead and get credit for being here, but also making sure you're networking with other people. So, but you just do kind of a quick call for folks. Thank you so much for grabbing that daily heart me. Call for folks to invite them to come in and support the live stream. But yeah, you always have people on the outside watching you. And like I said, some people engage, some people don't. Some people are still trying to decide if they um, want to come in. They're still evaluating. Hello, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. They're trying to evaluate if they want to engage, and so you always have people watching you. I don't think that should make you nervous. Don't be nervous, okay? I didn't say that to scare you, but recognize there's always somebody out there kind of exploring to determine if they want to come in or not. Okay, so when they swipe or not hit the live option to join, what do you mean? Um, there's people who are in other lives. And the live ends, they may fall into your room because you're the next room. There are people who are just swiping past quickly. No, baby, mommy's on her live. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Thank you for the eye. I didn't tell y'all it wasn't school today. He scared me. I forgot it wasn't school today. Scrolling by, yes, yes. So people are scrolling by. So there's all types of things. Hey, Miss Vicky, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for grabbing that daily heart me. Um, so yeah, they didn't have school today. I think it's the end of the marking period. I don't know what's happening, and so there was no school. My husband, good thing he works in the school system, and my son said it. You know, he's kindergarten, so when he said it, I was like, "What you talking about? Ain't no school tomorrow." Now, granted, this was yesterday, so um, my husband's like, "No, there's no school." He's home too. He didn't have work. He's like, "No, there's no school tomorrow." I was like, "Oh." So anyway, so Tara, you said, do you have an e-course or something that walks us through all these beginner stuff step by step? Tara, I need to create one, but no, I don't have one per se. I do have a couple documents on my stand store that gives you, one of them is like a checklist that kind of walks you through, but I think some of this stuff is kind of nuanced that we're talking about too. So I need to probably go back and maybe add some more stuff to that document. But for the most part, that document is pretty solid. It should get you what you need. Um, okay, I'll check the story. Yeah, definitely check it out. Frank Energy, yeah, people dropping in. Is that Seminole County or Orange County? It is Orange County. Orange County was closed. Yep, Orange. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you for the flowers. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses. He scared me. He scared me as crazy. I forgot he was here still, y'all. A little sweet voice, yes. Be careful about putting kids on the screen, though. You guys, I say this as part of that webinar we went to. You got to be careful. You cannot put the kids on the screen. So make sure you are not showing those little faces. Um, I need to figure out what not to say online. Okay, Paula, I'll say a few things, some things you don't want to say. So that's part of the community guidelines. Thank you all for supporting the live. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, shares. I didn't go into engagement as much today. I think we went a couple of different places, but make sure if you guys don't mind supporting by liking, sharing. Hey, Coach B. Coach B, let me know if you have questions too. Soundbar, put it in the chat. Soundbar is not working, but the wand, if you go back to your sounds, you can still use your sounds. My soundbar is not working. I can't press it that way, but I can go back to the wand, click sound effects, and it works that way. Okay. So it's definitely more steps. I'm used to the soundbar being right there. Hopefully they fix that soon because I know there's a lot of us that are dealing with the glitching. My soundbar wasn't working either last night. Yes, so it hasn't worked all week. It's been all week. We have not had it. So, but you can go back to the one and get to your sound effects. Yeah. You taught us yesterday how to like send a lot of likes. I blew people's lives up with hearts. Did you really? Okay. Okay. Okay, friend. Um, so yeah, so make sure your sound bars are working. Mine works. Yours work. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I have to I'm hoping that the new update will fix it. I uninstalled and reinstalled my app early in the week thinking that was gonna fix it. It didn't fix it. So I was like, okay, let's see. What are the best times to go live? And is it advisable to post videos or snippets in between lives? It is. That's a good strategy. If you could do it, post a video maybe 15 minutes before you go live, 15, 20 minutes. That's a good practice. That's the best practice out there right now. And so if you're like me who go live twice a day, I ain't posting 2 videos a day like that. I need to. But what I do share video, a standing video to my story every day. So I share that video, and I add a message in my note. I do that every time before I go live. Not the message to my note, but I do share a video every time before I go live. So I do that, but I don't create a new video. So I probably need to get in the habit of doing the content that way as well. Good stuff. Thank you so much. Tried to follow 'em. It didn't work, huh? SP still can't do it. I have clappers and tappers. I make my own sound effects. I like that. Okay, thank you because it wasn't working. I was sad. Yeah, you have to do the workaround until it gets fixed. What are the best times to go live? And is it advisable to post videos? Okay, best time to go live too is when you can be consistent. You said no, ma'am, didn't work. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Um, when it the best time is to be consistent with you. So start with you, figure out what time you can go live that you can continue to show up, same time, same days, would be best. Daily is better, is the best option if you can get to the point where you're daily. Otherwise, try to go live. I tell people at least 4 days, 3 days at the bare minimum, but 4 days, 5 days is ideal. It gets you more visibility, it'll get you pushed out a little bit more. So I would say try to go live more, the more the better. Okay. Time wise, try to go live at least an hour, if not over an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That would be your best options too. I got a violation last night. It sent you a screenshot because I couldn't appeal at all. Um, you sure it was a violation? What was it for? Let me check, see if I see a violation in my system. No, it wasn't a violation. Mm-mm. It was a restriction. So I wouldn't have seen it. What was it for? Moonflower. Yeah. A violation means that you're okay, really quickly, violation. Um, you remember what it was for? Um, viol- Violations are what we're going to talk about in a second. We're going to talk about violations. Violations means that you're suspended for multiple days. Harassment, bullying. Okay, we're going to talk about some stuff in a second. That should have been a violation. So did are you suspended? Did it say a timestamp for how long, or was it a warning? They do give warnings. Um, the The other thing is restrictions. They usually give you, they won't push you out to the for you feed, so you're restricted. I don't see a violation. Nothing came in the system for you at all. No, nothing in the system. Oh no, it said warning, then restricted me. It said warning, so they gave you a warning. Okay, and then they restricted. They removed your visibility. Okay, yeah, because I don't see the violation in my system at all for you. Um, so So we'll talk about it. So yeah, you got a warning. All right. So restriction means that they restrict your visibility so you're not pushed out on For You feed. So people don't see you. You won't go live. I mean, you won't get new people in your live typically. What would be the reason for TikTok banning you permanently? Doing something egregious that's against the community guidelines. So, for example, you have somebody who is, um, well, the top six reasons that they gave for community guidelines. So, I guess somebody who was violating the community guidelines multiple times, six times or more, typically will get you where you're suspended. Usually, you get to the point where your account's going to get banned. So you got to be careful. SP can't find me because I blocked. Oh, they had no content and have said some. Oh, gotcha. All right. Misinterpreted. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, so you can't once you're blocked from somebody, you can't follow them. So yeah, content will be important. That's why I said you want to start posting content. You just can't have a blank page where you're going around picking up people. People won't follow you back and they won't let you go. I have no content because I haven't said anything to anyone. You need to start posting content, friend. Yeah, you got to start posting content. People won't follow you. So you definitely have to have content. Yeah, that's going to be important. I just has to do anything TikTok does not agree with. When I even stop voice chats, I do everything. I think you said you do every. Your Black Lotus says she follows the rules. She is not breaking any rules. Yeah, so you definitely want to have content, friend. That is, thanks, no problem. Yeah, content is important. So that gives people an opportunity to know what your page is about, what you've been posting about. And then obviously, if they don't agree with it or if they agree with it, you have to give people content to watch. Yep. Yep. And so, Coach Vicky, she teaches this stuff. So make sure you are you are learning from somebody who has been engaging and she's really been doing the content well. So you got to know she knows what she's talking about. I was teasing a friend and they told me I was bullying. Yeah. Did you go to the webinar on this week? Did you go Moonflower? Let me know if you went to it. If did you get a chance to go to it? I'm gonna recap it now, okay? I'm so afraid to say anything wrong. So yes, I'm about to recap the webinar. They actually gave that as an example, Moonflower. That's kind of funny for the harassment and bullying. They gave that as an example of someone, if you're, saying something in a teasing manner, the algorithm could pick that up as bullying. I watched Coach Vicky this morning. I had fun, good chuckle. She is awesome. She is hilarious. Um, good morning. Just stopped by to hit all the buttons. Thank you so much, sweet sense. I appreciate it. You said even joking. Yeah, yeah. So a couple things that they did, they split it up into three. They split it up into three categories. Yeah, very good gems. Yep. So they split the content. I mean, I'm sorry, the webinar in three categories. The first one was community guidelines, and these are the things that you really could lose your account for. I think I'm saying the word six is the magic number to get you banned. I think it might be a little higher than that. I have to find out. But again, you cannot excessively do anything on this app because if you do it too much, you can lose your account. So keep that in mind. And if it's really egregious, then they'll just end the account anyway. So these six things they talked about under the community guidelines. I'm going to share that in a second. Then they had another category that they talked about, which is called the live monetization guidelines. So LMG, live monetization guidelines. And so that's where they were like, okay, hey, these are the things that you can get restricted for, meaning that you lose visibility and you could lose your money. Okay. So you can get a deduction. So live monetization guidelines is another thing. Um, Dr. Lisa just told me to post content. Never had this issue before, and I knew it was required. Yep, there we go. Yep, yeah, yeah. You definitely want to start posting the content, friend. That is, as you start growing on this app, and I got a lot of new people in the room. As you start growing on this app, you're gonna notice, especially on the live side, you're gonna notice things about how people will engage and not engage. You say, okay, Miss Treetop. I was styling and thinking of you the whole time. I was like, Miss Treetop, she do all her little wigs, all cute and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I do her proud. I'm gonna do her proud. So I appreciate you, friend. So So make sure the last thing that they talked about was the static image. Static image, low visual quality. So you got to make sure you have no static images too. So that's a new one that they're really focused on as well. Oh wow, looks awesome. Thank you, friend. I'm giving my little hair break. Good morning, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, you said I mostly talk about finding joy, even though I'm living. Oh, okay, living with cancer. Also, solo travel is having multi. You said I love it. Thank you, friend. Um, is having multiple topics. Okay, it is as long as you have an audience you're talking to. I tell people that all the time. You got to make sure you keep your audience in mind. So obviously, your audience is people who maybe are navigating a similar health issue. um, they're working with families or having family member that they're trying to support. So it just depends. I mean, it just depends on who you want to talk to in your content in your live stream, and so that it makes sense and it resonates with them. That's what I would say. Love it. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you, friends. Focus, confusing. Yeah. Um, in my Got it, thanks. Yeah, in my post I did earlier where I was saying here's some topics that you can ways you can find topics for your live stream. You could put a prompt in there in the AI for chat or any of them and just say, here's my topic, same way you wrote it here, and help me brainstorm, topics for my live stream and who's my target audience? You can ask that question too and base it on the demographic, the psychographic, and the pain points of that target audience. So again, you're being very narrow in terms of who this is the person I'm talking to. The people I'm talking to are beginners for the most part. And so you're coming in, you're asking questions, trying to understand the app, but that's a good way to make sure you're staying very focused on, okay, here's my target audience, here's my topics, and making sure that it aligns with what they may be curious about or asking questions about. All right. Thank you so much. Please circle back to the static image. TikTok refer to those that might be recording. Yes. Okay. Let me start. Okay, I'll do reverse order just because you be elevated. You asked that question. Will AI instruct me on how to post content? Will AI, and Miss Vicky, what you mean by needing? I meant needing. What do you mean by needing? Will AI instruct you how to post content? Yeah, you can ask it to tell you how to post content on TikTok if that's what you're curious about. Never posted before. Okay. Thank you so much. Really quickly, hit the plus string, plus sign at the bottom of your when you're on your profile. There's a plus symbol. Click that. You're on the post side. Start talking. Click the red button. Start talking, or pull up an image and put some text on screen about it. Um, if you go to the home screen, I mean, instead of me trying to walk you through it here, if you go to the home screen and just say how to post content on TikTok, search that, you'll have 101 videos, 5011, whatever the number you want to use, videos on how to post content. So there's plenty of folks that talked about posting content and different ways to post content. Yeah, there's like so many different ways you could do it. Yeah. Post on what people need and are looking for. Yep. Yeah. And then obviously, yes, to that point, post based on your niche, within the topic you're doing content for and what you may aspire to go live on. Yeah. Um, Thank you so much, others who are coming in. So, reverse order TikTok, when we went to the webinar this week, static imagery was the last thing they talked about. So, I'll talk about that really quickly. Static imagery, when it comes to and low visual quality, they really focused on people who are using a lot of backgrounds and they're not showing their face. So, they just have an image on the screen. That's problematic. I tell people all the time you got to have movement. You got to be on the screen in a lot of different, in most cases, where even if you're showing, doing faceless, but you're showing your hand or you're showing something on the screen and you're pointing or something, some kind of movement is there. You just can't have an image just sitting there looking at your computer. That's not going to fly with TikTok. And so they're doing what they're called the format verification. So they're scanning your room over the course of a 15-minute period and throughout different times in your live stream, and they're scanning to see if there's movement. Okay. And so if there's no movement, if there's just a static image, you could get that restriction and get your live ended, because of it too. When it comes to voice chats, people have been using the voice chats. They've been making sure the static image is there as well, because you have to have that microphone turned on, and there's audio talking, you talking, maybe your audiobook, whatever it is, some kind of engagement is happening, not just you playing the TikTok music and your microphone is muted. Okay? So, Black Lotus, you said, and for that reason, I got 3 puzzles in one day and had the issue of not talking, staying silent. Yes, you gotta talk. You gotta talk. Yep, you gotta be. There has to be some engagement happening. They are hustling, TikTok and it. They are. They are in ear hustling. They doing both. They sure are. And so they listening and they looking. How do I choose what music to play live? Is there music available from TikTok? TikTok has like some light music, but you can use your Spotify or Apple Music or even YouTube. I don't play music because my YouTube channel is playing also, and it acts a little funny about the music. And so yeah, you can decide what music you like. The TikTok police, yep, yep. You better not snore. Exactly. Sleep lives. That's true. You can't be sleeping on that live. TikTok like, there's no engagement. What is going on here? So make sure you are not sleeping and there is some movement. Um, TikTok shop too. Be careful with that because the static image was really prevalent. I don't know if it's still doing this, but you would get that static image violation when you try to have your shopping cart on and you have guest panels and stuff going on. TikTok was like, no, you're supposed to be showing the products. And so they would give the static image. I don't know why that one was popping up, but it was popping up for those shop related lives too. Yeah. So be careful about what you're doing. You can no longer hide behind the gingerbread man or any of those other effects. These are effects. You can't hide behind those. They are now checking for that as well. So I would tell you just make sure you strike a balance between um, having the gingerbread man turned on and showing yourself, or switching to some of the other effects that are in there. But they definitely called out the gingerbread man so that you don't just nor the elf on the shelf. Yes, the elf on the shelf. There's so many. The potato playing the saxophone, the dancing pickle. Dancing pickle, though, I think it does show your face a little bit more, but still, it's covering up the screen. So be careful about using those effects to just to conceal what's happening in the background. Thank you so much, PMP. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. How to get this board up? Oh, I got to figure out how to get the board up. Um, you should create the board beforehand, and then you have to go back and click use. So if you created the board before you went live, it should be there for you to use. And then when you come live, you actually can click the one and hit use, and it should work. So just make sure you have a board saved beforehand. All right. All right. You said that the pickle is a. Okay. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Um, what else? The so that's static. That's more or less static image. So hey, happy. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, philosophical. Thank you so much for being here. If you Yeah, static image. I don't think there's anything else. Let me know if there's anything else. Be careful about using a board. Appeal the static image. You'll see if you can get it approved, but appeal it. Um, you say your board stays on your video. It does. If you use this board, you're saying using this as a clip. If you download this clip, the board is going to be there. It sure does. Yeah, so you can't remove it. If I wanted to do a clip, I would have to turn the board off, do whatever clip without the board, and then it's not there, so it's not a problem. Thank you so much for coming to my live this morning. Oh, I really appreciate it. You're welcome. You're welcome. I saw you. I was like, let me go to our live for a second. Always. Wow. Yep. Yep. It's on your clips when you download it. Thank you so much, PMP. I appreciate it. Yeah. So if you want to be intentional about removing the board, I would say remove it um, before you talk about a topic that you want to clip later. Although I got in trouble for video content that I used from one of my clips. I was like, TikTok, you're doing too much. So I don't know the answer. I'm not going to try it now that I'm in a credit rewards program. But somebody let me know if you download a clip and you tried to post it without the hashtags. Because I removed the hashtags. Maybe that's why I got unoriginal content. But I got a violation for unoriginal content for trying to post one of my clips. And I had done some edits to it, but it was still one of my clips from my live stream. And I had done that countless times before. So it was just weird. I still haven't seen what is where it gets that. You still haven't seen where it gets that. Get what? We're talking about the board still. Let me know, Coach Vicky. How do people get moderators? Do mods get paid? No, it's an agreement that you have with your mod in terms of what's offered. Do you edit the clips? I typically edit my clips because I'll take out different parts where I'm like shouting out somebody or if I'm saying or something. So I always edit my clips before I post them. Oh, you're saying the highlights. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yes, the board. Yeah. Yeah, that too. Okay. Do you? Yeah. So highlights are from your clip for your content, and then people post highlights too. You can do that as a viewer. Highlights too. Yeah. So I'm not sure why that's happening. Hmm. Okay, let's get on. We're going to talk about the community guidelines. Community guidelines, my friends. So if you're in the room, if you are new to my live chat, put new in the chat. Put new in the chat. Say hello. You are beaming, Dr. Lisa. Go ahead, business boss. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Hey, happy. New on my terms. Welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate you being here as well. Annie, welcome. How are you, friend? Flying in, getting that daily heartbeat. Hello, Alana. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Happy. You said old. what is thank you. What is the old about? Welcome. You said you are not an old friend. You old school. Welcome to the room, friend. Um, so let's see. Is that's the newbies? The other newbies they didn't flew out. They said we not new no more. We ain't chiming in. I see you guys though. Let me know if you guys have questions though. We got some new ones in the room. They just didn't say hello. Hey, Tiger, welcome to the room as well. The Vogue Call, thank you so much for being here. All right, so the community guidelines, 6 things that they talked about are things you keep the chat moving. Yes, keep the chat moving, y'all. Let's drop some stickers in the chat. We're going to say go live stickers. Okay, so things you need to pay attention to. Paula, let me know if you're still in the room as well, because I think you asked this question. There are 6 topics. The first one that they mentioned was hate speech. You got to be careful about saying the H word, but hate speech, you got to be careful about that. Harassment and bullying. Remember our friend Moonflower? She was saying she got the harassment and bullying because she was teasing her friend, joking around. TikTok said that's a no. Nudity, body exposure, and sexual activity, no. That's its own category. I'm gonna go back and give some nuggets to a few of these. Regulated goods and commercial activity. Um, you said where's the hate friend sticker? I don't know. Didn't I add it? I added it. Did I not? I'm gonna go back and check, Coach Jesse. I'm sure I did. You don't see it? Is it on a super fan? Maybe it's on a super fan. Um, and then it says self harm, dangerous activity. You got to be careful the S word when it comes to self harming yourself. So be careful about that. And then minor and youth safety. All right. And so I've said it several times, even in this live. You heard my little son squeaky little voice in the background. You cannot have young people on your live stream. All right. Can't have them on the camera. Can't have them at no point in your live stream. They are not allowed to be on your live stream. Now, you can be in a room if your room is 18 years and older, has been turned off. You can toggle that feature on. But if you turn it off, they can be in your room listening under their kitty account, their person, the young people account, because they've now added parental controls and some other features. So you could have them in a room for that reason. In the lot, not on the camera, but I'm just saying in the chat as a viewer, because they can have their account. Now, again, I'm not talking about as young as my son's age. I think it's 13 and older. So the preteens, those teens, they can have accounts. I was wondering how you all were adding those stickers. Yes, that's under the heart. Yeah, the heart. As you put a comment in, click that heart, and that's where you see the stickers at. Good morning, friend. How are you, friend? Thank you so much, Christine. You said, "Hey, Luna. How are you?" Thank you, friend. Love the new look. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Uh, I told my battle woman last night about a kid. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, good. They were looking at a kid in the room. Let me know. Good morning. How you doing, Mercy? Thank you so much, friend. Mercy. Um, so yeah, so no kids in your live stream. So be aware of that. It is because they don't want kids to be exploited in any kind of way. They are very particular about underage minors on the screen. So 18 years and older. No hate. You said no hate friend and super cat. Oh, okay. I'll go back and see if I. Let me make a note because I'm gonna forget. Let's see. Let me make a note. Let's do it right now. And Coach Jesse, you know what? It used to be a feature. I thought it was a feature where you could suggest a sticker. You said I can't find. Can I find my notes? Yeah, wasn't it a feature where people could suggest a sticker? Like you could have added that or suggested it, and I could have clicked accept. I thought I think that's how Nika added some of hers. I know you sent it to me, but I was saying it used to be a feature where I could add it, that you can add it directly to my yeah. I'm almost sure that's how I got some of Nika's because she sent it that way, and I accepted the addition. Um, but yeah, let's see. Okay, so is it a violation to drink on screen, not alcohol, drink water from Yeti cup? And okay, yes. I remember that. Yeah, yeah. That's why I was like, oh, why, you could add it directly. Um, the answer to your question is yes, theoretically. You could get in trouble for that because TikTok doesn't know what's in the cup or the glass that you have. So I would say be careful. That falls under the regulated goods and commercial products activity. So what TikTok is saying is that regulated goods, especially when it's alcohol, tobacco, um, weapons, those type of things, TikTok says you cannot have that in your live stream. All right. So you're not supposed to be drinking. You're not supposed to be smoking. You're not supposed to be obviously brandishing weapons and stuff. You're not supposed to have in your live stream. So what I would tell you is drinking in the true sense is alcoholic beverages. That's what drinking represents. However, again, they don't know what's in the cup. So people have gotten violations because again, TikTok can't see what you're drinking. And so they're like, well, wait a minute, I was drinking water or something else, juice. TikTok's like, no, we don't see what's in that cup. And that cup looks like it could be anything. And so people have gotten in trouble that way as well. So I would say don't drink on camera. I have my little water over here with lemon, and I've been drinking and sipping. Take a sip of water that way. And that way you're not on camera. That would be my recommendation. So again, you just don't know, you don't want to get yourself in trouble. Hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, friend, for being here. Okay. So, so yeah, drink it off camera. Don't put it on the screen. All I can tell you is that they do pay attention to that. They absolutely do. Others coming in, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Tell me about your glowing lights behind you. Pastor, I'll do you one a favor. I'll add it to my shopping cart. I don't remember I added this though, but I will add it. I usually add a couple different products so that way they're in there. Let's add those. Okay. Ooh, somebody was trying to co-host with me. I was almost about to get caught, y'all. I was like, I don't know him. He almost had me. I was over there adding that product. It was like 6 seconds left before it was gonna get accepted. I was like, oh, okay. Can you talk about drinking and smoking weed and managing? Not don't do it on here. No friend. Now here's the deal. She did say, okay, wait a minute. I got to talk about this product too. I didn't pin it. Okay, here's the product. This is the product. All right. So you have it here. I'm just showing it real quick. She this is the sunset lamp. I'm gonna unpin it in a second. I'll answer your question. Um, you said under service plus. Oh, I gotta go back to Moonflower. Let me check what you're talking about. Give me 1 second. So this is the sunset lamp. It is actually sitting on my little table here and shining here. This is it reflecting off of my plant. So that's why you see that image there. It has a couple different features where you can change it to solid color lights if you wanted to. I can make it all purplish blue. I can make it all red. I can do green if I want it. I can do flashing lights. Okay. So I just have it on this like strobe light where it's like really smoothed out. And so it transitions very nicely. So that's the one I use all the time. It is my background light. The front light is actually the clip-on light that's in there. So this was on sale last week because it's $12.99. It was $10.99 last week. I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, I bought it for $12.99 price. So just know the prices will go up and down, but great product. I've had it. I got another one just as a backup, but the clip-on light is giving me that light on the front end too. So you want to make sure you have the front light as well as the back light as well. All right. Great price though for this 54% off, free shipping as well. All right. Uh, so there we go, friends. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. No, no. Okay, okay, okay. Cameron, close my door. I'm on live. Thank you, baby. He is relentless, y'all. Okay, so that is the lamp. So somebody asked about that, so I'm gonna unpin that. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Appreciate you all being here. Hold on 1 second. I want to go up and look at comments. You said you got a restriction on drinking water of a glass. Yeah, yeah. They don't know what's in that glass, you all. So be careful. So just be careful. Moonflower, you were chatting. So what happened, friend? You said something. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back and look at your other comments. I think you were talking about Service Plus though. Um, so let me know. Um, you were talking about Service Plus. Okay, you're talking to somebody else, Coach B. Okay, gotcha. I think you're sharing information there. Uh, when it comes to any regulated goods, TikTok, they made it very clear you are not supposed to do those things. You're not supposed to be drinking. You're not supposed to be smoking, no matter what the product is, no matter if you have a license for it at all. You're not supposed to do it on this app. Now, they gave the analogy, hey, spiritual, they gave the analogy that people speed all the time, but they don't get caught. So it is against the rules. You got to be careful though, because if you get caught, you could lose your account. There could be some other issues that happen because of it, but you are not supposed to be doing that on the app. Do you have to verify your Service Plus because it's not showing up in my live? Do I have to click it? You do need to click it. Okay, you were answering the Service Plus question, Moonflower. I think that's what was happening. Yes, you do need to click it. You need to join it. And I think you have to put, if I recall, what they previously was making you put what your topic would be or what product, what services you offer, and they would approve that and then give you access to it. He said, "Love the Light is my favorite. It's great. It's a great addition." Can you talk about drinking water? So I talked about that. Let me know, Tara, if that helped, friend. But you cannot do it on a live. You're not supposed to be doing it on the live. Um, let's see. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. And then Coach V, you say you love those lights. Please tell me about the fonts about above you. Oh, that is a board. And the board feature is now expanded that they have these new AI boards, but new features that you can use too. So yeah, so you have several different fonts you can decide to pick from. Just ordered plus the clapper for yesterday. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. You're welcome. Luna, they said la la. Luna, I see the eyeballs. Let me know what that means, friend. La la. Now we know why you're yarning. He said, my little guy. Yes, he is always. I told you they didn't have school today. The school was closed, so he here looking for showcase to pick the light. Looking for the showcase to pick the light. You're gonna click the shopping bag, Pastor. You see the shopping bag there. I had it pinned, but if you click that shopping bag, you can see all the products. That's where you would click. It's in the lower left corner for you all. Yep, has the 5 products in there. Jackie, no problem. I changed my picture because of what you said about bathing suit. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, yes. You're not supposed to have anything where it's too much skin. Nudity is another restriction. I'm sorry, another violation you can get is against the community guidelines. So, yeah, I would definitely change that. How do I know if I've received restrictions in the past? You actually can go to your, under your live center. So, on your profile, click TikTok Studio. You'll see post, you'll see live. Go to the live side, scroll all the way down to where it says tools and resources. You got to go up a little bit, but tools and resources. Click the arrow for tools and resources. You'll see all the different boxes. There's one that says rules and guidelines, and you'll see restrictions and then history is to the right. So that's where you would go. You can see all your history there for, I think, the last 90 days. I think that's what they use to gauge any issues in the last 90 days. It totally helped. Thank you so much. No red cups. Yes, no red cups. Well, and that goes, thank you for saying that, Coach V, because that goes back to Tara's question. She has a Yeti. Again, they don't know what's in the cup. So the solo cups, we know that that's synonymous with the little drinking cups. But again, because they don't know what's in the cup, you can get in trouble. So I would say no solo cups in particular, those little red cups, but also make sure you are very clear about what you're drinking and showing it in a maybe a water bottle or something else, so they don't suspect it to be anything but water. Take the label off too, just to be on the safe side. Um, what's the clapper for? The clapper is for tapping the live money making mama. When you touch the screen, you're tapping the live. It allows for the live to get visibility because those hearts are flowing. That's the hearts on the side. So the tapper looks like this. I have mine turned off. Let's see. Here we go. I have it up high. Turn it down. Turn it down to like 6, 7, 8, something like that. And you see the hearts pulsating, and it comes up there. And so you want to you're liking the live at that point, and that's where these hearts are flowing to the side. Okay. So let's see, friends. What do you think about using the avatar for the profile pic? I don't. I mean, it's up to people. I mean, I see so many people doing it now. It doesn't bother me any, but I I think it's fine. It depends on your live stream. People, if you're going live, people are gonna hopefully see your face anyway. But if you're faceless, you're faceless, and you're showing something. So you got to be showing something of interest so people can kind of get to know you. We talk about the know, like, and trust. And so you want people to get to know you and want to continue to come back and support. If you have that bag there, do you have to show all the products during your live? No, you don't. Nope. Nope. You when you pin something, you got to show it. So, for example, let me show this. Let me do this. TikTok had me for wait a minute. I clicked the wrong thing. TikTok had me for all these battles, y'all. What the heck? I'm supposed to be doing a battle like in 2 minutes. I ain't heard from nobody. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what that is. If it happens, I'll keep y'all posted if he invites me. But I didn't follow nobody, so I don't even know what that's about. Anyway, um, yeah, and I don't. Yeah, so the month of April, TikTok has been pushing a lot of these battles too. So, but none of the people have reached out. None of them. So I didn't think it was real. So I didn't do anything with them. But I've had battles like every other day that they've scheduled. I've seen them because I've seen them come in. I mean, I've seen them come in my system notifications, but I haven't done anything with it. So when I let's see, when I pin this, I'm gonna pin this. So Coach B, because I pinned this and I talked about it, I'm showing it. So now I gotta show this because I have it pinned. So for that reason, you said they had me for 5 battles. Also, I think that's a glitch. I declined all of them. Did you? Um, they well for you, Coach Mrs. Treetop. They were gonna have you for um, I think you and Lisa Lives. I think you guys because of y'all growth and y'all diamonds um were supposed to be part of a battle that was happening tonight. So I think that was real. I think that was real because it came through the agency side for me. So I think that was a real thing. But let me know if you decline it, that's totally fine. I'm not because I know they're doing some there's an agency campaign and the high performing folks got invited. I just charged coins just in case. You did. You so funny. We'll see if the person. Let me unpin this. We'll see if the person messages me. I have my shopping cart on, so let me turn my shopping cart off just in case. But I didn't hear from anybody. And like I said, um, it's interesting. I think they had been picking times that were like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm never live during that time, so I haven't been participating. Ironically, both there's lives throughout today. They are 4 o'clock, and then it's now noon. So I think it's times that I'm normally live. So I think the algorithm got used to me being live, and they pick times that I'm actually here. That's exactly what's happening. These are times that I'm normally live. Interesting. Was I supposed to be in a battle matches today? That was the roast topic again today. No, I think you said no, you weren't gonna do it. So Luna's here. I told Luna to disregard my message, but were you trying to do it? I'm trying. Well, they didn't let me know ahead of time, so no, that's okay, friend. They didn't let me know ahead of time neither, so it's totally fine. When because I think I saw it. Let me see, where did I see it at? I think I saw it this morning. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna be able to find it now. I think it was under campaigns. No, platform campaigns. Yeah, I think it was under there. I have to go back and click around some more. When I'm live, can I tap my own screen and share the live out? You definitely can share your own live out. They discourage you from tapping your own screen. They definitely discourage you from tapping your own screen. So yeah. Um, Dr. Lisa, did you see Moonflower's comment? Which one? I did not. Moonflower, put it back in for me. At what level do you put your tap on? I usually say under no more than 10, 10, 11, somewhere along in there at the high end. 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere along in there. Did you see this? Oh my. What happened? Thank you, Mr. Street. I appreciate you. What's wrong with the Yeti? Yeti is not see through. We don't know what's in the cup. I found my first warning from my first live yesterday and found the two from last night too. Oh, so next to those warnings is a little symbol, view details. I think that's what it says. If you view details, I don't know if appeal is needed, if it was a warning, but see if it says appeal on that screen because you can appeal it. Uh-oh, it's popping up, y'all. Oh my gosh. These are what just happened? I didn't what just happened? And I didn't touch nothing. It just went away. Was that it? No, that wasn't it. No, those were invites. That wasn't agency stuff. I mean, that wasn't a I was like, what just happened? Those were invites. They went away. Okay. I think that but that wasn't the person. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that was it. And then it went away. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. Oh well, we're not gonna worry about it. I'm too nervous about pressing anything because TikTok was acting goofy with that age restriction, so I'm not touching anything right now. Was I supposed? Yeah. So, not okay. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. He said, "Oh, I've tapped my own screen." um, yeah. Try not to. I think that's a real thing. Don't try to tap your own screen. Yeah, you want your viewers to tap, you want the tap. What I do is I do have a separate account, separate device that is in the room, the agency page, and it will do some tapping for me. That's what I do. So that's a workaround so that you don't have to tap your own, but you have that other device that is tapping for you. That's what I would tell you to do. Okay. So let me know if there's any other questions. I'm going to get off shortly. Coach Jesse, you are battling tonight, definitely. She got her official battle. She does have a agency coordinated battle. Coordinated meaning that I went to other agencies and said, "Hey, do you have a person for my person?" There's a list serve we can go to, and so she has a battle with someone that is outside the agency. Coach Vicky, she's looking to do one on Sunday at 12:30. Coach Vicky, yours is still. I got two people. I'm waiting to get back to me, so hopefully I have an answer today. So I'll message you. I'll definitely message you. And then Coach Jesse, your one for next week is also confirmed. So I got to message you about that one. Yay, Jesse, what time? So Coach Jesse is at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So my Eastern time frame is 9. Okay. Um, and so definitely come by support. She was doing power ups. She'll probably do power ups right before the battle as well. Look at you leveled up. Look at you, friend. Happy Friday. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Alana. Thank you for that. Go ahead and, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and drop in your live time, topic, time, and time zone so others can see it. We can also support Coach Jesse. You normally come up. She's been in her last couple days of trying to get her diamond points up and her hours in for this campaign focused around being in the comedy vertical, that comedy campaign. So she's trying her best to get her numbers. She is 6 days out. Put in the chat so I could pin it when you're going live today. And I know the battle's at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And so put that in the chat so people can see it and we can pin it. Um, and then she's doing a box battle tomorrow. She has to tell us the time for that. Luna Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 a.m. 6:30 to 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern. She's thrifting, reselling, and fashion and beauty. That's her niche and topic she covers. Hey, Fig Love for Life. Thank you so much, friend. And so she's going today at 1 Central, 6 p.m. Central as well. So 1 and 6 p.m. Central. And then the battle is tonight at 8 p.m. Um, Looking so pretty, Doc. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the compliments. um, Healing After Heartbreak. That is Coach B. Um, she's live Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and Saturdays and Sundays are pop-ups. She went live today. I caught her. Coach B, how many lives have you done so far? I think you're what? You're about a weekend, 7 days or more, or is it more than that? Let me know, friend. Thank you so much. Hey, Cynthia, I got to get to your live too, friend. When are you go live? You changed your time because you were going live in like right at midnight, close to midnight. You're now what time, friend? Um, So yeah, everybody coming in. I see you guys. Thank you so much. Cynthia's also new to the agency. We got some newbies that came in, y'all. So I think we got a good I think we might be almost at about 10, 8 to 10 new friends that have joined us. So we got some new folks coming on. So definitely hopefully you can get around to some of the new people as well if you're looking to expand and build your community too. You got to support other people. Live times Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9:15 p.m. Eastern, and that is Lisa Bailey. She does financial live stream topics as well, financial literacy, helping you understand about making money through different ways as well. So she is live. Coach B, you said started yes today makes a week for every day, but in the beginning, I was doing one a week. Okay, gotcha. Okay, nice. So you've been going weekly. Every day this week. That's awesome. Keep going, friend. That is a good challenge for yourself. Keep it going. See if you can get it in for, who knows, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Just want to come through and show some love. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Let's see. Um, Cynthia, you said Leadership Life Talks Tuesday through Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Okay. All right, 8 p.m. Central. That's Cynthia. She's talking about Leadership Life Talks. I love that. Thank you for the stickers, friend. I see you. Let's see. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me as well, Edwina. Appreciate that support. Okay, did I get everybody? Coach Jesse. Um, I my let's see. Let me see. Let me charge my phone. My battery's literally about to go out on me. All right. Okay, there we go. And hey, happy, thank you so much. Coach Jesse, do you want to come up and talk about your campaign just a little bit? Yes, yes, yes. I want to see what 30 days look like. That's good. See if you can keep it up, friend. Um, Coach Jesse, I want to make sure when she comes up, I want you guys to make sure you guys are connecting with her real quick. You can connect with her by clicking her name, and then you see a plus sign if you're not already connected with her. And then if you don't, click her name. It will show the gift gallery. However, you can see her photo in the top left corner. Click that, and that'll take you to her page. So when I click it, it shows the gift gallery. I'm gonna click that little photo in the corner. It takes you to her page, and you can follow her that way as well. So I want you guys to make sure you're connected with her so that you can support. She's in her last 6 days of this campaign. She is looking to um, do something that is stretching her. She has never done before. TikTok, I said earlier, has a lot of programs. And so if you're given the opportunity to get into a program, whatever program you're seeking, take advantage of it. All right. If you're looking to grow, take advantage of it. Hey, Coach Jesse, you want to add a little bit more to the
Hello.
program?
Yeah. Hey everyone. I realize that a lot of people don't know about this campaign or think that it's like the regular campaigns. It is, but it's not. It is a campaign. It's just done differently. So it's done through an application process and an acceptance. So now that is already in motion, the people that were accepted had have three qualifiers that has to be met by April 30th. Um, before the clock strike 12 your time zone, and the qualifiers are 120 hours live on TikTok. And then each person had a different diamond count. So for me, I have 200K diamonds that I have to meet before April 30th. Well, by April 30th. And then we had a workshop that you had to get in there first come first serve, and I did get in there. So with that being said, we now are all working to fulfill those qualifiers. Now with the workshop, it's already done, so that's already a green check mark for me. But the 120 hours, I think I'm very close to finishing those. I don't know where I'm at today because I didn't look, but I'm sure Doc, you can see it. Um, and the 200K diamonds is the two last thing that I have to do. The diamond count is the hardest piece, to be honest, because that one requires more than just me showing up live to do the hours. The diamond count is, the monetary part, and that requires support as community and all the things. So this has stretched me to a point where it's like, okay, all right, it's stretching my faith, it's stretching my body, my everything is being stretched. Okay, but at the same token, I really am excited about it, and it's something that I did not even know I would have wanted or even would impact my life the way it is, because it's comedy. And I do love to laugh. I do love making people laugh. But at the same token, I feel like I'm now walking into a new act for the second act of my life as a new 50-year-old in February. So I did a stand up just randomly because it was on my bucket list in February. And then it's just been like rolling ever since. So if you see the campaign and you are an inspiring comedian, if they run it back, just go ahead and get in there if you would like to see and see. I didn't think I would be accepted. That's the truth. When Doc sent it to me, I was like, she said, don't overthink it. And honestly, I'm like, well, I better do it because Doc sent it to me. No overthinking. And even while I was doing it, I was overthinking it. I honestly did not think I would be picked, and that's just the truth. And every way it happened, I started to think, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get picked, because the day they say that everyone would receive their acceptance email, it didn't come. That was a Thursday. I didn't see anything. So that Friday, I didn't bother looking for nothing. It was Good Friday. So I have a couple of things that's working against me, if you will, because I did, even though I got accepted, I hadn't started any hours of live on April 1st because I was on a beauty break. So during the beauty break, I wasn't going live. So I started behind the eight ball, and I literally started the Monday after Easter, putting all these times in to catch up. So it's not easy, but it's doable, and I'm still doing it. And there's plenty of people who come in and support and encourage me. Even hang out with me, check on me. So I do appreciate that, because I do believe it is a. It's not just me; it's we. And yeah, and I would love for us to get to go to headquarters, because that's part of the benefits. You get to go to VIP headquarters, collaborate with other comedians. You get a 101 comedian coach. You get to be a part of a social club that they have. You also have opportunities where you can do things for TikTok and get paid. And they also will be pushing your particular live out. They're gonna help you set up your room or whatever it is you're aspiring to do on the app. They're gonna assist you in doing that. And to be honest, this is something, that probably costs people who knows how much money or what to do, who probably never got this help and probably would have loved this opportunity. So that's how I look at it. It's an opportunity that I know others would have probably been like, man, I wish that was me. So I'm in that position, and I'm like, I don't want to miss it. So that's where I'm at, and I'm excited about it. So join me
So
tonight for the battle, and that'll be awesome.
awesome. So battle tonight is at 8 p.m. Central. and 9 p.m. Eastern. It is
Yeah.
an opponent that she doesn't know, but the person does seem to. It's going to be hopefully a nice little
Yeah,
competitive
she
match.
responded back to me too about my introducing myself and just confirming the time zone and stuff. So the people don't always respond. You don't always know if they're gonna show up.
Right.
But I think it's when she's gonna show up. We actually had dialogue. We followed one another. So I'm confident she's gonna show up tonight, and she probably gonna show up big. But again, um, with that being said, till tonight, I do plan on um, going in live a little earlier than the battle, and I might sneak in a little comedy session, and then go be prepared, do a couple of maybe matches to get some more power ups. So I was very close to getting more power ups yesterday. We did get some, but that person they sniped me again. I said they're gonna have to stop sniping me, but they got me again. But we got a couple of gloves. We got like 5 gloves, a mist, a hammer, and I don't know what you got.
I have to go
But
back and look at it. I'm sure I have some things that haven't expired yet. This probably
yes,
they probably will expire today, but yeah.
probably, yeah. I
Hmm.
think I have a couple of this. I literally today is the day to use them. So yeah, we did. Yes, exactly, Miss Vicky. They sniped us, right? We were winning and everything, but somebody showed up. But which is part of the battle, y'all. It is part of the battle. You never know when somebody gonna come in and snipe, or they might have called a big dog. I don't know. That happened even for my birthday. Remember, Doc? I was winning, and then somebody came and dropped a universe. I'm like, really? You couldn't let me
Oh,
win on
love the
my
team. That's right. Yeah.
yeah, she dropped that. It went like the thing jumped so high. We were like, "What in the world?" Somebody just came in there and dropped the TikTok universe, and so you never know how these battles will go. So that's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but it's fun too. I'm looking forward to it being an actual battle, and that's something I've been picking up out here in these streets. Even with going the random last night, there was some randoms. I mean, literally, they're still out there. They have not gotten caught yet.
Yeah.
They headed out.
They speeding.
They cheating. I'm like, that guy, ain't nobody catching this. But I was like, oh, I'm out. I was
Mm-mm.
just about to battle this guy. Honestly, I couldn't hear. Sometimes my microphone wasn't volume. I couldn't really hear him, but they could hear him. I think you said
That
you had
happened to
that
me
problem.
yesterday. I mean, the day I
Yeah,
got restriction, I got my age
yeah, they
restriction.
could hear him. I couldn't hear him, so I'm like trying to adjust my volume. But Doc, while I'm trying to do that, guess what he does? He pulled out a whatever it was and poof, pulled in and poof, white smoke. I
Mhm.
said, "Oh no, no, no! Please don't do that! Don't do that!"
Right.
And then he's like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay." And then I was just about to go. They were like, "No, no, no!" I said, "You know what? I ain't messing with him," because they were saying the music was bad. I couldn't hear the music,
Oh,
so they were telling me in the comments, "Leave it, leave it." So I just was like, "Okay." I xed out of there and I left. I was like, I don't know what he listening to.
right,
I
right.
couldn't hear him, and
And your
I
mute
saw
still isn't working either.
the mute not working. But I saw that puff though. That puff like lit up the entire
Mm.
camera, and it's like, okay, well they're still out here. I gotta go, and so yeah, it was still wild out there, but I did end up doing 2 battles. So we
Okay.
won one, and we lost the other. So
Okay. Okay. Well, well, we like I said, every time you come up, I say we rooting for you. We're gonna see. Hopefully, you're getting people
big
in the
things,
room to
y'all.
connect with you, and they can come over and support your live stream, and support you in this endeavor. We are rooting for you. She's 6 days down. It has to be done by April 30th.
Yep,
You
up
are
to the
you're
last
moving
time.
along. You're
What's
every
my
you want to hear numbers.
hours?
You
What's my
hours
hours?
hours. Okay, 93. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. And that's as of yesterday.
Yep, that's as of today. Actually, this is accurate. Yep,
Okay, good. Okay,
in
good.
real
Those
time.
last night counted.
Hmm.
I did like 7 hours yesterday, I think.
Yeah, Yeah.
I did a lot of hours yesterday, but okay. Well, the hour and what's the count? I mean the cash,
So,
the diamond.
it's like 73.8. 73K point eight.
Seven.
It's almost 74.
Okay, so then what? Do the math. What's that left?
Mm,
Cause what do I
I
have left?
mean, you got 125 basically.
A lot, a lot.
That's a lot.
He said, "Wow, wow." Way to go,
Way to
Jesse. Yeah,
go. Way
wow.
to go.
I, the hours I probably could do in my head, but that damn diamond count. Woo-wee. It's a miracle only from the Lord. He gonna have to drop something from the heavens. Um, that's 125, huh? Hey, is that okay? Be real, right, Doc? People get that in one battle, right? They could get that in one battle, can't they?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's
All right.
doable.
What's that strategy though?
I mean, you're
Um,
going to have a variety of folks in the room.
yeah,
What was the miracle?
yeah.
We said my Wi-Fi glitch. What was the miracle? The miracle is for her to get 125K diamonds in 6 days.
The miracle is what we're looking for too with the Wi-Fi. Trust me, it wasn't your Wi-Fi. It's the miracle that we stuck on. That miracle is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He
but
said
we got
awesome.
6 days. We got six
Yeah, 6
days.
days. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I'm going out there and I'm gonna do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm showing up, doing it scared, doing it brave, doing it uncomfortable, doing it stretched. I'm doing it and because I really want this because this really is my 50 and free, the second act of being the brand new me.
All right.
And
All
yeah,
right.
I want this really bad. So let's just keep praying for that big old miracle though. And angel, they call them angel investors, silent partners, destiny helpers. So whatever you want to call them, just send them, find them, Lord. They
Here we go.
here. They
You said
here.
I can go live, but I'm scared at 70. You got this, friend. Age is ain't nothing but a
Got
number.
it. Listen, we all
Coach
got
V,
this.
put Coach Vicky, put your age in the chat for our friend Jackie,
She
and then
said,
go to make sure you go to Coach
oh,
V's
she said
room.
her age is
Uh
70.
huh. Uh huh.
Oh, you in the right room.
Uh huh. There you go. 71. There
Look,
you go.
okay, you are in the right room.
Yeah. So Coach V is your partner in crime. So go ahead and connect with her as well, so you can learn how to do it in your own way. And she is
Yup,
71 and fabulous.
yup. So
Yes.
yeah, definitely, you can do it. Your age
Yeah.
don't matter.
Hmm.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We are all, grown around here.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
all grown. Okay, so you in the right room, the right community, and you belong here. So don't worry about that part.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, dear friend. Like I said, I keep saying I'm rooting for you. I think you could do it.
Thank you.
I think you
Thank
can
you.
do it. I don't think it's insurmountable. It is.
For
It,
me, it is.
it's not. It's not.
It's
You
for
got
me because
this.
it's not my norm, But I think that's what's gonna make it sweeter to see a rookie rise to the occasion. You know,
Yeah.
I've been a rookie forever, Lord. I mean, I'm like a rookie new on the job as a police officer, y'all. You like, come on, when you gonna elevate? I don't know. This is my this will be my elevation. There's a couple of things to celebrate for this. It'll be my first time elevating out of rookie status. It'll be the first time I really like campaign really hard for something. Um, and yeah, it'll be a big and it's not a one time deal. It's a continual thing. It's like a gift that will keep on giving, and it's gonna take me to different new avenues. It's not just a campaign. That's why I say it's more than a campaign. It's a program. It doesn't stop on May 1st. It's a continual thing. So that's a and guys, listen, our agency LYIA, we need to get our agency up in there. We was almost at La Fest. We need to get there.
Yeah.
LYIA forever.
I hear you, friend.
Yes, we need to get there. We are LYIA and we don't play no games. We ready to go. Woo!
There we go.
Who's with me?
We're with you. Yay.
Oh, Doc, you dang, Doc. Weren't you a cheerleader?
No, 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 no. I wasn't no
Okay,
cheerleader.
you know it.
I was a track runner. He said, "I'm with you." Yes. Well,
Yes,
yes, we are all with you. We are with you, friend.
let's go, Jackie. I see y'all. Woo woo. I see you. Let's do it.
Thank
We
you,
got
D.
this. We
So
got
so
this.
make sure that you guys are following Coach Jessie so you can get to her event tonight and be the best cheerleader as possible for her
Yes.
so that you can get over
It ain't
there. She
over.
is doing her big battle tonight. So she's been warming up for this, y'all. She's been doing these small battles. And so she's been
Yes.
warming up for this big official one. And she has one Friday and she has another one that's gonna happen next Wednesday. Those are official battles. And then also Saturday. What time is Saturday's box battle?
It's 3 p.m. my time. As a matter of fact, let me look. Eh, because she didn't put it on Eastern times. I mean Central time zone. That's why I got confused because she's Central, and I was like, wait, what? And then I keep forgetting and I keep mixing them up. But it is tomorrow. I know it's in the afternoon, and it's in Dawn Dada's room. So you can wait, but no, they'll see me on there, right? Yeah.
Potentially if they're following you, they should see that you're live somewhere's someone's room. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll see
All
that
right.
you're live. So yeah, if they're following you and you're promoting and sharing it out and when they go to your profile, they'll see the red circle. They can join that way or see that you're live in someone else's
Okay.
room.
And I'll also, because we will have to share it anyway. So I'll also be sharing it. I'm not doing any like live event or anything for it because it's not in my room. Um, but you can uh, I do have live event for tonight, and I have live event for this afternoon as well. So if you want to connect with me on that way, so you just see what else is going on, because I'm also doing different random times to get those hours in. I
Hmm.
would really like to get the hours completed, by Sunday,
Okay.
so I could just focus on, other things and just going out, because these hours, I'm literally between 5 and 6.5 hours a day. So it really, by the time I try to do other things, it's like literally my entire day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard trying to, navigate, even going to other rooms or all the things because of the hours that I'm putting in the daytime.
Right.
So yeah, even my laundry was falling behind, dog.
Oh wow.
And I got a laundry room. Like, come on, right? Yeah, because it is a lot. 6.5 hours a day. Yeah, it's really been a part time job. Now I know I'm not fit for a part time job. No, that's not true. I can do it. I'm committed to the process.
Right, right.
But,
You got
but
this.
yeah, we got this. We got this.
Yes.
Yeah. Go us,
Yes,
LYIA, God. Yes,
exactly.
go. You're our leader.
All
Let's go.
right, let's go. Let's go. All right, we are rooting for you, friend. All right, well,
All right.
thank you so much. So you'll be doing that tonight at Start Your Live. Well, you're doing the voice live at 1 p.m. Central, and then
Oh,
you're
yes.
also doing your regular live at 6 p.m. with the battle happening at 8, which is all Central
Hey,
Time Zone. This is all Central
yeah.
Time Zone, and then obviously add an hour ahead if you're Eastern.
Yes.
Gotta do a
So the
push.
battle she has is at 5 Eastern, so it's four. So it is four for me. I kept saying four, but okay, yeah. So it's 4 o'clock for me. So she has it every Saturday, and her box battles are a really big deal. So, we'll see what happens there. And she's been shouting me out, so who knows? It might be a blessing in disguise.
Absolutely.
She put my name down, so um, yeah. As soon as all I did was ask her. I said, "Hey, are you having your box battle?" And she said, "Oh yeah, I'm having it on Saturday. Every Saturday, I'm gonna put you down." I said,
Okay.
"Okay, yeah, put
Yeah.
me down."
All right. All right. So every diamond counts.
Every diamond,
Every diamond
even the
counts.
taps,
Yep.
even your taps and everything. Don't not come because you think you don't have monetary gifts. Don't just come. Support matters, tapping matters, sharing matters, keeping the chat going. All of those things matter. So even if you cannot give, you can be the best tapper in the room. And I need an eye on the other side. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna have to come up with a
What you talking about for
plan a
tonight?
little bit. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, there's other ways that, you can be used. So don't assume I don't need to come because I can't support. You do need to come because that's how you will support.
Hmm. That's good. All right. All right, my friend. Well, take
Okay.
care. We will check you out this evening. If you guys are not following Coach Jessie, go ahead and click her
Oh,
name.
so I already love her. I love you back, Jackie. We the JJs. JJ.
Yes.
That's me, Jackie. Oh my
Make
God.
sure you click her photo. If you get the little gift box, go ahead and click her photo again. It'll take you to her mini profile and you can follow her that way. Okay. I want you guys to make sure you are connecting so that way she can get support for tonight. See what happens. All right.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
friend.
It's needed. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Doc.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. All right. Take care.
Okay.
Bye
All
bye.
right.
All right, thank you all. I appreciate you guys. I wanted to make sure we um, gave her a shout out and support so that hopefully she can hit her goals. It's not going to be easy, but if you guys can connect with her and stop by and support in any way you can, that would be greatly appreciated. Um, you said I started following. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, she could use the extra support for that live stream and hitting that goal. And then, like I said, we have Coach V. She has a battle that's happening Sunday. She's doing an official agency battle as well to hit her goal of 200K as well. So she has a goal, different. Um, she's trying to get past surpass the rookie status, and Coach Jesse is trying to get into this program. So that's they have two different goals. Both of them are rookie status though, but she's trying to get into this program for the comedy vertical that TikTok has. And so again, trying to make sure we do whatever we can as an agency to give her a little bit of support and visibility. Okay, so definitely connect with her, and she is. I'll pin her real quick for you guys. And that's what we're talking about, Coach Jesse, if you haven't connected with her already. Anybody else in the room? Hard to believe, consider rookies. Yes. Yes, I've talked about this. I want y'all to grow. I want y'all to get to the point where y'all got your room is activated in that way. It takes time. I don't deny that. I know it takes time, but we want to get to the point where everybody is soaring, and we have some top creators that are doing really well, and we want to get everybody who's at a certain level get to the 200K, 300K, then 500K. So you want to continue to grow. All right. That's TikTok's way of looking at this. Like, hey, if you're here, you're building a community and doing all things right, then there's no reason why you can't grow. All right. Hey, Haliku. Yes, I'm seeing more traction in mine. Yes. Are you, Luna? I love to hear that. That is awesome. That's awesome news to see that, yeah, the traction is building. Yeah. If you yeah. So just continue doing what you're doing. I got a chance to pop in today, so continue doing what you're doing. You see an attraction. If you wanted to add another day, that could help. Could speed it up a little bit. I'm watching the growth too. Yep, that's it. That's it. I'm good. Going the extra hour half. Oh, that's helped the time that you've added. That's good. Thank you for today. You are so welcome. Okay, we're back. We're talking about traction. Yes. Yes. Yes, you are right. I know, friend, but that's okay. I mean, you got to fit it in where you can. Yes, Haliku. Are you doing sunshine report today? What's the plan, friend? Let us know. I know you've been traveling. She's been traveling. Anybody else who want to drop in your live time, put that in the chat as well. I'm gonna get off shortly, but if you are also interested in the agency, interested in one-on-one support, coaching, consultations, You can message me here, message me with the Service Plus. If you want the agency, it's a free program, but you have to be going live. I tell people that all the time. You can message me as well if you're interested in the agency, and I'll send you the information for it. All right. Any last minute shout outs? Black Girl Podcasters this afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So, who does the Sunshine Report? That is Miss Halaku. She is in the chat. I'm going to pin her. Halaku's doing her podcast with two other creators on the app. So, they're a trio. They go live every Friday talking about ways that you can get your podcast started. And so they have different topics they cover for supporting people who are Black women in particular who are looking to start up their podcast. And so Halaku normally does her Sunshine Report, which is also talking about the Black women of the 92%. And she is sharing news you can use. Okay. So that's what the Sunshine Report is all about. Um, I'm gonna do some pop up lives today, running errands and shopping. Gotcha, friend. All right. All right. Hey, Soda, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for dropping those stickers. Everybody in the room, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you guys have any questions as you are here. I'm going to get off shortly. So claim your points. Claim your points. If you click the Daily Heart Me, you can go down and claim all of the points that you've gotten for your engagement in my live stream. Daily Heart Me is for my live, so those are where you have the Lisa badge next to your name. But you're welcome to get the Daily Heart Me if you're just coming. Dr. Lisa, I have to go. My son is flying in. Okay, Florida later. All right, awesome, awesome. All right. Thank you so much. I'm about to get off as well. So thank you all. You guys claimed your points. Thank you all for watching the live, commenting, liking the live, stickers that you sent. Thank you all for all the support. Thank you all for all the gifting. I will be back today at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll talk about all things going live. So I appreciate you all supporting me. Remember, practice makes progress. You are not trying to be perfect. All right. I just want you to go live. Okay. All right, friends. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you. Appreciate you, Alec. Thank you, everybody. Take care. All right. See you later. Bye bye. How do I tell you I'm live? Say that again. How do I tell you I'm live? How do you tell me you're live? You can share it. You can add it to your story. You can post that you're going live. You can create a live event and share out the live event. You can add that to the story. You said, I'm going live. Okay. You were supposed to put it in the chat. So, what time are you going live, friend? What time are you going live? Put your time, time zone, and topic. Um, it's not in your bio right now. Hey, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all all coming through. Hey, Joshana. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the radiant launch gift. I see you, friend. Appreciate you. He said, Kimberly, when are you going? Kimberly asked, when are you going live? Watched your live for 100 minutes. Oh, wow. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much. How do I tell you when I'm going live? You type it in the comments. Like you just type that. You say, I'm going live at this time in time zone, and we're going to be talking about this. You just write it. That's it. Yeah, just put it in the comments so we can see it and we can read it. Hey, Caleb. Bahamian, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the radiant launch, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. So let us know when you're going live, friend. Hello, hello. Yeah, we were waiting on Lady Nave. Is that it, Nava? Nava to share what time she's going live. What is the radiant launch? It is that avatar picture with a heart. It was part of what TikTok called the community gifts, and they that particular gift, it was something that TikTok created, And so they had some kind of activity that they were doing. I want to say it was in January. It was a little small way you can send that gift in your live stream. I think there was a campaign associated with it. I'm not sure, but I believe it was. All right. Lady Nava, I am about to get off, and I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the time you guys are here supporting the live stream. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. You guys take care. See you later. Bye bye. You said, what does the member level do? You talking about for the Daily Heart Me? It helps to show that you're visible and growing in the room. You get a little bit more perks as you grow. Um, when you come, Joshina, come back and click the question mark next to the Daily Heartbeat. It'll break it down. There's a question mark in the corner. Let me see, what does it look like on this screen? Yeah. So when you come back, click the question mark in the corner here. You can see it's a question mark there, and that way it can break down what the Daily Heart Me is, what the community um, does. All right, friends. Take care. I appreciate you. So I must find your live, then tell you the time, then go back to TikTok and start. No, no, no. So you must go find your live, then tell you the time, then go back to TikTok and start. No. Are you about to go live? No, you don't. You were just sharing it in the live stream so people knew so that they could come and support if they were available. That's all. Yeah, so it was just, oh, no, not now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. No, I was just making sure you got an opportunity to share it so people can come visit if they knew what the topic was and if it worked with their schedule. So just wanted to give you an opportunity to promote the fact that you were going to go live. That's it. But no, you don't have to tell. You don't have to say it. That's totally fine. Hey, Dinky, how are you, friend? Yeah, you could share it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah. When you go live, you could share it to different people. There's the arrow that you see here for right now in my live. You have an arrow too as a live host, and you can share it to different people. That way, you can add it to your story. I don't think this is the person I was supposed to battle. I'm gonna say no. I'm about to get off. I don't think that's the person I was supposed to battle. No, that person's gone. Yeah, somebody just tried to pop up my screen. They had an avatar image too, and I'm kind of leery because I got to be careful about the minors. I don't know who that was, and so I didn't accept it. Hey Dinky, how are you, friend? Thank you for the roses. I hope that made sense, lady. I don't know if you were asking about the process for sharing. I think Coach Jesse answers your question. So once you go live, you can share out your live. I was just asking people to tell me when you were going live so we can have other people see it, support you. That's all. All right, friends. All right, I'm about to go for real this time, but I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate everybody who's here. I will see you guys later. I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, take care. Bye bye. All right, friends. I will see y'all later as well. Take care. Goodbye.